All right, we are just moments away from getting going. Good afternoon, New Hampshire. This is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Marathon Sports. Meet coverage today brought to you by Hoka. Sorry about the little bit of a delay, but you did not miss any of the action. We are moments away from getting going.
It was not our fault.
No, well,
it was not our fault.
They wouldn't stop the meet for us.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't at all.
Yeah, it was Davio's fault.
It was Davio's fault? Is that who we're
Yeah,
blaming?
it was.
Well,
All right, so we're at our last qualifier meet today. And today you can see teams like Pinkerton, Newmarket, Portsmouth, Exeter, Londonderry, Nashua North, Merrimack, and Co-Brown. And that's who we have in this opening heat of the 4x800 meter relay. No 3K this week. Usually, if we had a 3K the week before the state meet, it's not well populated because coaches want their kids rested for the state meet next week, which is happening, both meets happening next Sunday. D2, 9:30 a.m. start. D1 is in the afternoon. They're the one that's going to be clashing with the Super Bowl, but I don't think anybody cares about that because the Patriots aren't playing.
It's a big day, and it's always a big day, but it's all about New Hampshire, man.
Big start by Pinkerton. They have one of the fastest times in the state.
Yeah, she's already got like a 30-meter gap.
Yeah, well, they have one of the fastest times in the state. I think they're seated at 9:47, so, and that's
pretty legit.
the league rules state. You got to kind of put the time in that you've run. So, Newmarket was seated second with 10:20, Portsmouth 10:44, Exeter 10:45, Londonderry 10:58. So those were your top 5 seat times. And I believe this is Raza from Pinkerton with the leadoff leg. She went right after it. Immediate gap on, that looks like Merrimack's McWhorter, Portsmouth's Baker, although I'm not exactly sure because the order doesn't have to be exact on the live results. But this week is a lot about still trying to figure out your relays, figure out maybe doing a seat time, figuring out where you can spare or rest your best athletes, and then coaches might be trying out an actual 4x8 that they might think has a chance at scoring that might not have their top kids because they want to keep them fresh for their individual events. I mean, you could put a sprinter on a 4x8 sometimes at a state championship and do well with it. I mean, you've heard of that, right, Greg? Putting a sprinter on a 4x8 and a chance of winning a state championship?
Yeah, you do what you need to if you're short on bodies.
Yeah.
You ever run one of those, Mr. Hall?
That's what he's alluding to, yes.
Great opening split. That's a 2:28 leg. That's pretty legit. And then coming through, we got Merrimack, now Portsmouth, and they're coming through at 2:37, 2:38. And then we have Exeter and Londonderry. First legs were 2:45. And so again, Pinkerton has the fastest time so far this year at 9:47 in the state. Again, the top times of the state in the Winter Track League can be found on the site on our Winter Track League hub. We're going to have its own hub for the Indoor Track Championships coming up this week as well, so be on the lookout for that. So Exeter also comes in with like a 10:06. Pinkerton, they're listed on T-First with a 10:19, but I think they might be running their best team here. We'll have picture-in-picture for you today also to show the rest of the field. We'll also have replay here. We have the full gambit today. Looking forward to the state meet where we'll have live streams of all the field events as well. They'll have their separate channels, so if one of your athletes is just doing the shot or just doing the high or just doing the long jump, you could tune into those events.
That's a little bit new this year.
It is very new this year.
We've done field events for years now. It's just always been slightly different. So we'll see how this year works out.
great part too is we'll have commentators for each field event if everything works
That's
out
awesome.
well. So, and that only comes with people willing to do it. So, looking at Pinkerton's lineup here, they are going with their A team, so they're trying to drop a time here. It looks like Isabel Grew getting ready to take the stick, and then she'll be handing off to Silva, Contessa Silva, for the final leg. So we'll kind of give you a halfway split here. So Grew, she's going to get this. It's going to be a sub-10 effort here. It's probably going to be in the 940s. I mean, the 947 might be pretty close. Has a 457, and they're handing off to their two best runners. So I would expect a negative split here. Kind of give you an idea, 457 through the halfway mark of the 4x8. Could obviously do the math. That's a 954. But again, we'll probably see some much better, not much better, but pretty good splits here on the second two, because Grew and Silva are veterans of the sport. And Grew's through in 35 seconds. So that's like 220 split. Brown getting the handoff now. Grew will give you her split when she comes through. Again, they're at 457. She's running like a 225 leg right now pace. Do have a picture-in-picture shot here for you. As Grew comes around to hand off to Silva. Right now she's at it 2 minutes in her leg. .210. Ben, what are we thinking here? Give a prediction time. You've been really quiet.
He's focusing.
Man, I'm focusing, man. I think, well, what's she coming
220
around?
right now. 220 right now. That's a 223 leg.
Yeah, we're looking at a 945 here.
You're going to call it 945?
Yeah, 945.6.
Okay. Silva's gone. She is flying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. They must be going for something special here.
So will that be all four under 230?
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
That's pretty impressive.
Grew coming through. So Benny, we're at 8:45 right now, Benny.
845?
Yeah. She's got 300 meters to go.
I don't know, that's kind of tough.
She's looking strong though.
I think it'll be close.
She's good. They could break 940 here. That's 903. She runs a 37. That's 940. I think her 945 is a little bit too conservative. I'm thinking
Think so?
939 here if she could really get on her horse. You know, we actually used to load up the 4x8 on purpose to try to scare some teams out of it, and then put our B team
So
on there.
now you're not coaching. You can.
I could say that, yeah. Well, I mean, we weren't really like sold on that a lot of times, and a lot of times we would do a hybrid.
Oh yeah, a lot of times I
940.
feel like it was
Who
an
called
option.
it? 940 Pinkerton. Nice work.
All right, I'm not exactly sure who I'm supposed to be following
Perfect.
right now, so
It's perfect. Just keep it right there. We're
Right
all going to
here?
be coming through at the same.
Perfect.
I'll
Stop.
just-
Stop. Right there.
Went too far.
Go show the finish line, Ben. Right there. Perfect.
how's that?
Yep, because this is Londonderry with 1 lap to go.
I'll leave it there.
Merrimack, Newmarket, it might have 1 lap to go. And these teams are, no, that was Newmarket finishing in 10:14 and change. Nashua North finished in 10:20 and change. Hey, this way. You're going to have to find some tape.
It's a little bit chaotic in front and behind us as well.
Yeah.
But
Portsmouth coming through in 10:38 and change. Let me see. Co-Brown has a lap to go, and then we'll have the boys 4x8. Speed Sport timing today. Live results on live.sstresults.com. There'll be 6 teams in the boys. Here comes Co-Brown in 11:38 and change. And here come up the boys. In boys race, we'll have Phillips Exeter. They're the top seed with an 8:20. Co-Brown ran 8:33 a week or so ago. I don't think they're running their best team here, but these guys are certainly qualified. And then we'll have Merrimack, Londonderry, Exeter, meaning Exeter High School, not Phillips Exeter, and Portsmouth.
you know what I'm just realizing? Can wear
What are you
spikes here.
realizing?
Spikes. I haven't seen
Yeah,
spikes in a while.
They were saying they wore spikes at UNH as well. And some of the times at UNH have been pretty,
Oh, that's
pretty
right.
amazing today.
Yeah.
They wore spikes at UNH
Yeah,
today?
this last
It's-
qualifier meet, they're allowed to wear spikes.
That point in the season.
I think we have a couple newbies on this 4x8 too. So we'll see how this goes. Still waiting for the start. And here's Bob and Mr. Starter.
Here we go.
Fair start.
Phillips Exeter's already created a gap.
Yeah. Too bad they don't have a nice facility to train in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and their track's clear outside too. No snow on their track out
yeah,
there.
how is that happening?
Seacoast, man.
Seacoast, the sun shining. I think the sun shines on the Seacoast even when it's overcast on the rest. All right, Rex is out in 30. That's Namula. The rest of the pack goes through in 33. Looks like some young cats out there. I wonder if that's Sonny's cousin.
I think he's coming up. I don't think that's him
So,
on this
oh no,
line.
that's Rex Bedwick. And what's his cousin's first name? Benny.
Adve, I think. Oh no, we took one of my segments on Strava.
I'm
I
hearing
was
Rex
pretty upset about
getting the call here. And this is Spina. And Exeter's, don't know who that is, no one listed. So we'll just call it Exeter, and Exeter's trying to make a bid for second. And this is Rex on the backstretch coming through for Phillips Exeter. And Exeter High School moves into second, and Spina from Co-Brown goes kind of to his shoulder, or at least outside, and Londonderry's third. Londonderry, if this is right in the listing, it's Buckley from Londonderry. If they're still in order. The coaches can change the order anytime they want, really. So we're just going with what's on athletic.net. Spina from Exeter, Co-Brown, Londonderry, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Merrimack, 5th. Portsmouth, 6th. And this might, I think this is Namula about to get the stick.
Yes, it
from
is.
Exeter. What's his first name, Benny? Starts with a name.
Adve.
What's it?
Adve?
Adve, okay,
I
Adve.
think. I'm like 90%
It's
sure.
related to Sanjith Namula, Co-Brown. That's why we're making that call. And they're coming through a nice leg, 209 to
So
Adve,
I do know that he's more
Namula.
of like a 3K guy.
Got it. Londonderry comes through in 215, Exeter 215, and Co-Brown 218, not bad. Portsmouth comes through in 222. Merrimack comes through in 224. On relay legs, if you're wondering how splits are supposed to be taken, it's when the baton goes across the finish line, right, Ben?
Yes.
Not when it's
yes.
handed off. It's when the baton
Yeah, I was
goes
pretty
by.
upset with some of my relay splits last year. 'Cause
Adve
I
cruising.
thought I ran fast.
That's why it's team, man. You got to be able to pull the guy out, and if you just sit there waiting, the baton slows down, right?
Yeah.
It's as fast as the baton goes.
Well, you
So-
know, Gavin used to mess up our
Exeter,
handoffs.
again, we don't not quite sure who that is from Exeter. Londonderry athlete, looks like it's Debuno, and then Graveline from Co-Brown is in that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Again, Namula with the big lead. Does have a nice stride, just kind of cruising, eating up the track. Again,
Yeah, he looks
Exeter,
like he
then
just comes
Debuno,
in.
then Graveline from Co-Brown coming through. Portsmouth still is 5th. Merrimack now is 6th. Portsmouth is moving into 5th. Namula still cruising for Exeter. The other guy's coming right in that corner shot. I got to get used to the camera angles, Greg.
You and me both.
Yeah. We'll have it right back to normal at Plymouth next week. So Exeter has opened up a little bit on Graveline, moving into 3rd. Londonderry, Debuno in 4th, but not giving in there.
Can see that empty track behind Exeter.
He's got a full straightaway. You get a picture-in-picture for you. You can see Exeter has opened up a little bit more on Co-Brown. Now Phillips Exeter crossing 423, so that's 8:46 pace. I'd imagine they'd be a little faster coming in.
Exeter with the handoff there. Co-Brown right behind, followed by Londonderry.
Okay. Not a bad start there. And sometimes, Greg, on the 4x8s, we would be trying a team out, get them some experience, and if they run serviceably, then you know, the hurdles in the dash today look really, really good. We'll be seeing that pretty quick here.
Yeah, I mean, it's 8-lane straightaway. You're wearing spikes for it.
Yeah, some really good performances at UNH so far today in spikes. You can see some of the rankings get a little bit mixed up there, which is always fun at the end of a season before a state meet. And so Exeter is still in 2nd, followed by Londonderry, Co-Brown.
With Phillips
Portsmouth.
Exeter in the lead.
Phillips Exeter in the lead, about to hand off to their anchor leg. Oh,
Okay.
not
Never
sure what
mind,
happened
he got
there.
on the track.
Little mix up in
You don't
laps
see
right
that-
there,
Don't
but
see that every day.
hey, the runner knew what he was doing.
He did. He did.
Hey,
He didn't want to be.
I don't think you were there, but at UNH the other week, we had 2 consecutive 4x4s stop early, 1 lap short.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That's not good.
No, one of them was in first by probably like 50 meters and stopped for like 25 seconds. So then they got like last. But then the heat after, they were ahead by so much that it just didn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's probably a number of factors that can contribute to that. But, I mean, end of the day, you want your athlete to know what 400 meters is.
Right. I mean, I would have been a little shocked about stopping at 240 meters on that UNH track.
Yeah, you're going to know that's not a full
Yeah.
400.
I mean, if you're coming in your splits like 30 seconds, then you're doing pretty good.
So again, as they have been all race, Phillips Exeter is out in front wearing that number 1. Again, they come in with a seed time of 8:20, about 13 seconds over second seed. Talked earlier about how nice it is, this facility, you know, Phillips Exeter has, and it's a huge advantage to be able to train in this. You know, I remember running in the snow and pavement and all that stuff, but you have this. You came in early set up, and there's some people practicing in here, and definitely a great facility to have. And I know New Hampshire's super fortunate that we're allowed to run here. Obviously, Phillips Exeter is a New Hampshire school, but a private school, and the fact that they allow a little bit of commingling for meets like this is just great for kind of great all around, because it gives those athletes different variety of competition. As we see Phillips Exeter here, and he's going to go ahead and finish up right around that 8:55 mark. So it doesn't look like a whole lot of PRs to be had today, but we'll get some results rolling, hopefully momentarily.
Trying to find something to keep the kids from walking through here.
Well, ultimately,
It won't happen until the relays again. So.
right. Maybe we'll commandeer some hurdles.
Well, there are hurdles in there. You could do that.
No, I was thinking the big ones after the races, but
Yeah, we could just grab those. That would be good. That'd be useful. All right, so we're going to have the girls' hurdles coming up pretty quick. I think we're having a little issue with the live results right now. So can't give you the final actual tally, but we can give you the next set of hurdle heats. So prelims for hurdles is first heat. 8 lanes here at Phillips Exeter. So heat 1 is Ellie Dean from Exeter. Lane 1, Ellie Dean from Exeter in lane 1. Lane 2 will be Abrielle Collier from Merrimack. Lane 3, Hayden Adams from Winnacunnet. Lane 4, Janelle Thomas, Nashville North. Lane 5, Bristol Sherlin, Cole Brown. Those are the top 2 seeds of this first heat. Lane 6 is Molly Wheel. Lane 7, Jocelyn Bancroft. Lane 8, Anna Teormina. All right, we got a list there. All right, I'm ready to practice this, Greg. Should we switch seats? I'm wondering.
yeah, I'm gonna just stand up for it.
Well, I don't remember what to do, so hopefully.
Oh boy.
All right, so start recording on 1. No. Yeah. And I
All right,
switch.
so
yeah,
what
we
do
got
I
it.
got to do for
You
this?
just keep doing what you
Am
do.
I-
You just follow the race,
Just
man.
do what you got to
Okay.
do, dog.
You
Okay.
zoom in. This is
We're
your
practicing,
shot right
we're practicing some stuff for the
Oh,
state
it's
meet.
my
that's
shot
all.
right now.
now. Yeah, your shot.
Oh, well,
don't-
let's just
I'm going to hit
let's just
start
say hi
recording
to our
on set,
two-
and then I'm going to hit record 3.
to our two
right? When they get closer.
commentators today.
It's weird.
Give
I
us a
switched it.
wave. Give us a
I
wave.
switched it. You're not live anymore.
Dude, why would you do that?
Don't make me get a camera on you.
It's always that you can get a camera on me.
Get that center
It's
shot
always
there.
nice when they know who's talking.
Tim's got to learn something, so he's.
Yeah. This is what we're
Put a face
getting
behind
this
the
down for the
voice.
state championships next week, Benny.
Oh, I got you.
So
I got you.
He's got some pressure on him.
I don't think
You
I'll be
got
doing.
it, man.
I don't think I'll be doing much commentating next week. I think I'm going to be focused on doing this.
I'm doing the producing.
I tell
Yeah.
you, during all these sprints and hurdles, you know, you guys always try and ask me questions because I'm more or less, you know, that's my stuff compared to all you distance guys, and I'm focused on doing the replay stuff. There's a lot of things to do.
I'll be honest.
There is,
a
but
lot
you've
of times
streamlined this nicely.
I'll just ask you stuff when you're focusing on stuff pretty heavy. You know.
I feel like you do it intentionally. Like
I do.
you know when I'm
100%.
in it, and you're just like, what do you
100%.
think? And I'm like, I think we need to find some other commentators.
Oh,
Stay
come on
focused
now.
on the camera
Come
there,
on now.
guy.
They're
You just got to
doing
fade
their
back when they're coming
warm-ups.
at you. You know that, right, Benny?
I'm a pro at these 55s.
Hey,
Just-
so we apologize if that main camera is a little bit shaky today. Ben's
Yeah.
up a little bit high, and he's afraid of heights, so
I am.
he shakes a
He's
little
shaking
bit.
a little bit.
My hands are trembling. It's just
I think there's a
not
song.
much you can do about it. Well, you know, Mr. Hall could always come up here and take the camera.
Do you know how to do this? I mean, if he's
I'm
good,
not that
I will
bad.
100% switch with you.
Yeah?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Careful what
I
you
wouldn't
say.
mind sitting
I-
down halfway through.
All right, we'll do that. We just need
We can do that.
we need Coach Cox to know what he's doing on the.
Ah,
Well, I think the best
So,
way to teach
boom,
someone is to just throw them in the
and then
deep end.
boom.
You know, just have them do it.
yeah, boom, and then boom.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Yeah, I mean you'll have to do that in between.
And then boom.
Okay, yeah, got it. I'm just doing, every time I say boom, I'm hitting a button.
And you're killing it, though.
So it used to
killing
be 11 or so button presses. I've got it down to like 5 maybe.
Yeah, I should be. Here we go.
Nice.
So
Oh, okay. I will
All right,
be
first
honest, a
heat
little
in their
awkward from this
blocks.
angle.
again, taking a look down the line, we've got Dean of Exeter in 1, Collier and Merrimack 2, Adams, Winnicott 3, Thomas and North 4,
We have an open lane, Tom. I don't see
Sherland.
Thomas there.
Cole Brown,
Oh, I do see Thomas.
Wheel, Pinkerton, Bancroft, Portsmouth.
All right, that camera work was immaculate.
Well, let's see. I was looking at the list. I didn't even see if Coach Cox had it right. We'll
I
see
can't
how he
see where I can.
does.
Ooh. Just did that.
Oh,
All
look
right.
at that.
That's opposite. Is this upside down?
No, you're good.
See, Janelle's Thomas is lean. Sherland's a freshman from Co Brown, but who was second? That was Winnicott.
Yeah, so if we
Adams, go ahead. Who we got? Do the list.
take a look, we do have Thomas taking that 860 for North. Adams of Winnicott at 945. Sherland and Cole Brown at 950. Wheeler Pinkerton got the next spot there. See, it's
All right, I
different
think
for
I'm
me
ready to
too.
go, right?
I'm not used to doing the names.
I think I'm ready to go.
I'm pretty used to doing
Did you introduce the
I'm
next
pretty
heat?
good
Heat
at
Next-
2, we've got Manning and Cole Brown, Grotto of Winnicott, McAveer of Exeter, Nada of Portsmouth, Brown of North, Fry of North, Flynn of Portsmouth, and Fowler of Winnicott.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think if we just have Cox do it all by himself, I'll just go over there, just throw him in the deep end. You'll learn quick.
I
You'll
think
learn quick.
I've done this ball by myself
I-
before.
I think we could switch sooner than what you think.
I don't want to.
I didn't look at
You
him for
let
the
me
first
know.
one. He did it fine.
And he'll just keep doing it fine.
Yeah, he's going to turn off the list there. There you go. We
Hey,
got-
your camera angle is awful right now.
Hey,
Get
excuse
the whole,
me.
get all of them in there.
Uh,
There you
Just,
go.
I just
Davio
want you
set
to
it
watch
up.
this
That's
camera.
Davio.
You ready?
fair start.
Watch this.
Shoot. I didn't
Portsmouth out
reset.
in front.
Shoot. It's mistake number 1.
So again, we'll take a look at the replay, but he did not pull up all of the stuff. So we'll wait till it gets there.
I'll do better. Here we go.
Right there. And if we take a look at the times for that, we had Nada of Portsmouth 893, Brown of North 908, Mac Vicar of Exeter 973, North 981, Flynn of Portsmouth 1006, Manning of Co-Brown 1035, Fowler Winnicott at 1059, and Grote Winnicott at 11.
Nada of Portsmouth has become a stud. Got it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
All right. I forgot to hit record on Ben's camera
That's
for the full
okay.
replay, but now you got to make mistakes and you learn from it.
Exactly. I think we're already on to the boys, aren't we?
Looks that way, and it looks like they're. I think they're going to give the girls a rest here. I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're not putting the heights up.
no
So
hurdles moving, just like we've seen all season. So the girls will get a little bit of a break as we hear the finalists from Larry Martin. All right, there you go. Just see, I didn't have to say names if I just bring in Larry to do it.
That's you too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my mic's not even down. There we go.
We heard you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think I might be a little too loud. No problem with that, though.
You think everybody heard that at home, Larry? On the
Yeah. Yeah, if not, I mean, I can run through it again. We
yeah,
have
white flag. We got the white flag. So as soon as everybody's ready.
So again, our top seed is Thomas of North. She's in lane 4 after running an 860. Next would be Nada of Portsmouth, 893. Only 2 under 8 in the prelim, or under 9 in the prelims.
Thomas can genuinely win, like, everything from 55 hurdles to, like, the 300.
And there's a
She's
lot.
pretty
There's a lot of good sprinters, man.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean,
know.
the
We got a
potential's
few of
there,
them here
but
today.
there's potential's there, and nothing against Thomas. It's just a lot of good sprinters, and that's the great thing about New Hampshire track and field right now. You don't know who's going to win. That's the
true.
great thing. So, got to tighten this up, Greg. It's just.
This is the last call for the boys. Who's to check in for the high jump? Last call, boys.
All right. So, like we said, next week we're looking to have live streams for the high jump, long jump, and shot put with commentary. So we'll see how that goes, and that'll wrap up our season. We will be involved in New England's live streaming as well. But that's not for a couple weeks. Yep, and we'll see.
Nice. Where's that at? Is that at Reggie again?
Reggie again, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind Reggie.
Boys,
I like
boys,
running
girls,
there.
dad, just checking in each time. All girls, boys, and dad.
I do think it's crazy they put nationals over Reggie too,
Well, you know why?
because NCAA's is at New
Yeah,
Balance,
so the conflict.
right?
So this is
Yeah.
the one time because the NCAA's won't be back at New Balance next year. They
Right.
work it all the way across the country. So yeah,
It's a
so
great
for
day to
this
be
year,
here, though.
what is it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday nationals are going to be at Reggie, and then New Balance nationals will go back to the New Balance Center on Sunday, because NCAA's are going to be at the New Balance Center on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's a
Pretty
lot of
cool
great
to be
track
over
in Boston.
Boston. Yeah.
Man, you could get tickets to both.
I
You
think
could
I'm
get tickets to
going
both to check out the high school nationals, because we're going to have some obviously New Hampshire athletes. And
I think I'll be there. I'll be at a New Balance Indoor Grand Prix tomorrow too.
okay, this Susan the Fun. We got Fry North, Sherlin Co-Brown, Brown North, Thomas North, Portsmouth's Nada, Adams Winnicott, Exeter, and Pinkerton. I gotta get this ready to go. They're in their blocks. Final. Girls hurdles. Thomas with the early lead. She gets out quick, man. Nada's going to try to come back on her. Nice.
Yeah, Thomas takes that one a little bit smoother on the hurdles. We saw Nada hit a couple of them.
There's the pause.
So take a look at the replay there. You almost had it.
I couldn't find the pause.
Man, I'm having a lot of
She
people
had,
running
like,
into
2
this
steps
tripod
there.
right now.
So again, Thomas 795, as you can see on the screen, Nada 843, Brown 876. So another one dipping under that 9-second mark, as is Sherlin of Co-Brown 879.
876, 879 for that third place. Look at that. Look at that for fifth place.
Yeah, Adams Winnicott takes fifth, 906. McVeera of Exeter
Great
912, and Wheel Pinkerton 919. Fry North 938.
Hey, Mr. All, if you just look over my way for a second, was that off the ground?
Oh, yeah.
A minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks worse than what it was. So
It just got kicked a little bit.
okay.
So
So you're a little bit more tilted than what?
well, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. Do you think I am?
You're a little bit more tilted than what you should be, but
Well, it
again,
gives you a
Davio set
cooler
it up.
perspective.
Davio set it up.
Well, I love to blame everything on Davio, but
Especially when he's not here.
Hey, look at this.
Exactly.
We've got boys Heat 1 coming up. In fact, we can see on our screen who is in it.
got Morrison of Pinkerton. He's pretty legit. He runs really fast over the hurdles.
Yeah, so looking at everyone, we've got Wilder, Portsmouth in lane 1, Arnold of Londonderry lane 2, Ryan Winnicott in 3, like you said, Matthew Morrison, Pinkerton in 4, Aiden of Phillips Exeter in 5, Cameron Lee of Co-Brown in 6, and then Gavin Edgecombe of Pinkerton out in lane 7. And, of course, lane 7 is going to be what is closest to the camera view. So lane 1, Wilder, is on the right side of your screen. A little bit reverse for us, but that's because from their perspective, it's correct.
Bob, Mr. Starter, has called the athletes to their blocks. On your marks command. Morrison with one of the fastest times in the state this year.
He's in the middle in that white top.
I think that he'll be cruising this prelim.
Yeah, he's out in front right now. That's Ryan right behind him from Winnicott, though. So taking a look at the replay as we see those results. Morrison from Pinkerton 7.83, Jameson of Winnicott 8.12, Vera McCart of Phillips Exeter 8.69, Lee of Co-Brown 8.82, Casano of Londonderry 9.11, Edgecombe Pinkerton 9.41, and Kerrigan of Portsmouth 9.51. Apologies, some of those names get a little bit cut off on my screen, and I'll even make sure we put them up there for you as well.
I'll get better at it, Greg. Don't worry.
So, Heat 2. This is going to be 2 of 2. We've got Brogan of Co-Brown in 1, John of Pinkerton in 2, Josh of Portsmouth in 3, Oliver Winnicott in 4, Wayne of Keene in 5, Eric of Winnicott in 6, and Mason of Nashua North in lane 7.
Wayne's a guy who could challenge Morrison here. I'm assuming he'll get into the finals.
Yeah,
But
fastest
Wayne's pretty legit.
fastest seat time in our second heat is Oliver Duffy of Winnicott. He comes in with an 8:06. Morrison, which we saw taking the first heat, you know, his seed time was the only time here under that 8-second mark. But Duffy not too far. We'll see what he can do this week with some spikes later in the season. Should be a good race for him.
Got to run clean, though. It's the hurdles.
Oh, no.
A little double gun. Duffy opting to do a
Duffy.
quick jump over it.
I think
Did you see it?
I think Duffy, yeah.
Yeah, go back a little bit.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, he started walking off. I think he might know. Fish was looking at him. Red? Yep. It's a tough one. Tough one from one of our best competitors here in the hurdles today.
I was clear on the first replay that I was able to show.
It's just, you know, full speed. Yeah. So, all right, well, we saw it there.
Can we show it again right now? Yeah, it was a clear false start. So, Mr. Duffy, if you want to learn from it, take a look at it with your coach later on.
It's tough. It's always tough.
It's just tough. Better to happen this week than next week.
Oh, 100%. All right, I'm going to try this again. Again,
two.
heat 2. Guys are in their blocks. Set.
That opens up this heat for sure.
Yeah. I say that's a slight edge from Pinkerton. That's John Child, I believe, well out there. Comes in with a seat time of 8:17. And it is Child of Pinkerton getting 8 flat.
Whoa.
See Carl of Keene, 8:12. Kelly of Portsmouth, 8:28.
This is close.
That's Eric of Winnicott with an 8:28. Mason of North with an 8:77.
They're going to now wait for.
Yeah, I'll give him a
They're
second.
going to wait for the final.
Yeah, I think I'm tilted pretty bad.
A little bit.
Yeah. So how would I fix that? Would I just like?
Thanks, Jay Smith.
Got to loosen some stuff and then tighten some stuff.
So I'm not gonna do it. I would probably screw it up more. If I'm
Don't
being
do it, Ben.
honest
You were
with
fine.
It works.
All right. Shout out to our first set of Olympians this year, this Olympic cycle. Marathon trials were this morning.
Yeah. I saw
Greg's
that.
favorite event, the marathon.
So I
My
got two
personal
statements
pick was
there.
not close.
Two statements. Hold on.
One, I was trying to listen to what Larry said the finalists were.
Oh, okay. Well, we
And
got the list
two,
anyway.
I do enjoy watching the marathon. You know, it's especially, it depends on the course too. I think the course can really have a fun factor in it.
Yeah.
But no, there can be some strategy. We've seen it in years past.
Women had some surprises on there. Fiona O'Keefe,
Yeah.
the champion. Emily Sisson
Sisson didn't
second.
win
And
it.
then who was third, Ben?
No idea. Davio told me I'd never heard of her.
And then on the guys'
You
side.
don't even know. Who was it?
I don't want to. I think I might mispronounce her name, actually. But
It was kind of a tough last name.
But you know, which country are they from?
Probably the U.S.
Good job. I was trying to trick Ben on that one.
No, I picked Paul Chalimo as my winner.
Yeah, no, it was his first marathon. You got to give him a
Yeah.
little break there. But yeah, on the guy side, you had Mance, you had Young.
That was cool.
And
The
then who
last
was
half
third?
mile,
Who was third?
it was Courier.
Nice job, Ben.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I thought it was fun.
Taking a look at our finalists as they're getting slowly getting ready there. We can see lane 1 is going to be Aiden of Phillips Exeter. 2 is Josh of Portsmouth. 3 is Wayne of Keene. 4 is Matthew of Pinkerton. 5 is John of Pinkerton. 6, Ryan of Winnicott. 7, Eric Winnicott. And 8 is Mason of North.
Been neglectful. Matt Worcester, our friend out in California, I think, right, Matt? That was a school record for Pinkerton in the 4x8 earlier.
Really?
Yeah, 9:49 and change. I
very
believe it was.
fast.
9:45. Wait, no.
I thought
It
it was
was a
9:41.
9:45, but they ran 9:41.
Yeah, they ran 940.69 if I
Yeah, so
recall
they crushed
correctly.
this. That's why they're ripping it. Thanks, Matt. Keep sending some good stuff there.
Good for them. Out from California, you said?
Yep.
Good
Pinkerton
for,
alum, from what
Matt
we
Worcester.
understand. He engaged with us last time Pinkerton was with the live stream, and it was super helpful. So
Yeah, we had a few New Hampshire boys in the marathon trials today, too.
who's that?
I don't know. But I know that there was like 3 of them. So,
Come on,
Who
Ben.
who told you that?
well, no. So
Is a
I'm
Northeastern
pretty
alum
sure
slash
that's who it
Londonderry
was.
alum. Well, who's the name?
I don't know his name. He was on the podcast
Come
with
on.
Davlo.
Cam Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
Want to know how Cam Dixon did? I want to know how Jackie Gahn did. We got really busy here too, and it just we haven't had a chance to look. So you could even throw it in the chat if anybody wants to. Emily Durgan from neighboring Maine was in it with about 8 miles to go. So here we go. Final, men's final. Looking for Morrison with a big time here. Hold him a long time.
Fair start.
Morrison with the lead.
Yeah, first hurdle clean. He's looking smooth. And he's going to go ahead and take that one.
Pretty comfortably.
So
too.
Matthew Morrison, Pinkerton, with time of 7:75. His child of Pinkerton, teammate, 8:02. Jameson Winnicott, 8:13. Crowell of Keene, 8:18. Kelly of Portsmouth, 8:26. Eric Morelli of Winnicott, 8:35. Mason of North, 8:39. And Aiden of Phillips Exeter getting that final position.
Which brings us to the 55 dashes, which we're going to have like plenty of, I think. How many
think
heats we
so?
got there? 4?
Only
No,
4.
Not bad, not bad. Again, looking for anybody on our chat YouTube channel, New Hampshire Track and Field YouTube channel. Let's see, 55 dash. We got Delory from Londonderry, McBride from Exeter, Zuda from Phillips Exeter, Best Merrimack, who has the best time right now in the state, Brown
Makes
from Nashua
sense.
North, George from Pinkerton, thanks buddy, Escabi from Co-Brown. Co-Brown seems to be the only D2 team here with this D1 group.
Yeah, Cobrown's pretty legit. I know a few guys who were on that team last year. They were really good, man.
When did you graduate from Co-Brown, Ben?
I mean, I'm not trying to be biased with what I just said, but I did graduate last year from Cobrown.
I hear you, buddy. That was a good team.
That was a great team.
There's a team from Oyster River girls. They might be shooting at that total point mark that you
What
guys
did we
kind of
have,
set
like
last week.
127 or something?
Something like that. Something crazy.
All right, Heat 1 in their blocks.
Starter Bob. Here comes the second man, I can tell.
Shout out starter Bob.
Clean start.
Best just kind of cruising. Best just kind of cruising on that one. She got out well, first 30,
7.34 for Best.
and then she just started cruising.
Brown with a 7.69. McBride of Exeter 7.79. Zuda of Phillips Exeter 7.89.
right there,
George
tight right
Pinkerton
there.
7.97. Delory of Londonderry 8.17. Scabia Co-Brown got that final spot. Got to read them quick, man.
I know. And then I start cheating by looking up, but they already cycled through up there too.
So heat number 2. No, I like it. Chris is trying to get this meet moving. I love that. Pick up
good
the
now.
Pick up the pace.
We're saying how you're trying to get the meet moving now. That's why you're going so quick with the results.
Let's go, baby.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
So heat number 2 now, getting into their blocks. Again, taking a look down the line, we've got Sam Phillips Exeter in lane 1, Bailey of Pinkerton in 2, Allison of North in 3, Nada of Portsmouth in 4. She's going to have the fastest seat time in this heat.
Coming back from hurdles.
Hannah of Pinkerton in 5, Tessa of Co-Brown in 6, and Isabel of Exeter in 7.
Not a great start. Nada had a great start. Not a great start.
She had a good finish there,
She
too.
did, yeah.
No significant lean attempt there, but again, she had it pretty handily with a 7.39 over Sipple of Pinkerton's 7.66. Fry gets third from the heat for North, 7.72. Benocci of Phillips Exeter, 8.02. Silva of Pinkerton, 8.09. Ernst of Exeter, 8.21. And Kachukas of Co-Brown, 8.23.
All right, next heat, Greg.
Man, I just read names.
I got it. Heat number 3, we got Ross from Co-Brown lane 1, Plant from Londonderry lane 2, McNulty from Pinkerton lane 3, Thompson from Exeter lane 4, Kim from Phillips Exeter lane 5, Lombardi from Phillips Exeter lane 6, and Yunt from Newmarket lane 7. So again, most of these athletes are trying to improve upon their seed times for the state championships taking place at Plymouth State for the first time ever in history.
First
Thank
time
you.
ever in history.
Yeah, because it's been in Dartmouth and UNH, and Plymouth State just got their track a few years ago. So
See, I could give this to Ben, and then he could start reading the
Man,
intro
I'm gonna
names.
drop that. I got like
just put it right up on the rail.
I
It'll be
only
fine.
have so many hands, man.
All right, here we go.
Fair start. Exeter out.
Yeah, that's Thompson.
All right, now watch this, Mr. Hall. Watch this. You ready?
We're watching a replay, so I mean, we just saw Thompson of Exeter get a 7.45. Kim of Phillips Exeter 7.70. McNulty of Pinkerton 7.88. Plant of Londonderry 7.94. Lombardi of Phillips Exeter 7.95. Yunt of Newmarket 8.08. And Ross of Co-Brown 8.29.
Thompson is a good-looking sprinter.
So coming up, heat 4, fourth and final heat for the girls. We have in lane 2. Why are you shaking so much?
Who's shaking the camera, bro?
Not me.
Get it set up again, please. It's off.
You're off.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do about
Look at the athletes so I can introduce them. We've got Haley Roy of Merrimack in 2, Annie of Exeter in 3, Eva of Pinkerton in 4, Nora of Pinkerton in 5, excuse me. Ella of Portsmouth in 6, and Tate of Phillips Exeter out in lane 7.
And don't be afraid to say something
Fastest
nicely.
Fastest time coming into this heat would be a 7.53 by Eva Roberts of Pinkerton.
Ben has a lot of people around him right now, right around the tripod. That's why he's shaking. Ben, get the camera.
Okay. Try not to
There's
laugh,
so many
man.
right there.
I know.
You let me know if you need me to mute you.
Okay.
We can mute you so you can communicate, but not yet.
Fair start for the fourth heat. Pinkerton out pretty well. Teammates there battling. I
Wow.
believe that was
That
Eva
was cool.
Roberts taking it over Nora Brayal. Both of Pinkerton very close to the finish there. Roberts with a 7.51. Brayal with a 7.54. We also saw Christina there of Exeter 7.87.
Sorry.
Carter of Portsmouth 7.96. Kelly of Phillips Exeter 7.99. And Roy of Merrimack 8.19. So now, because there's no hurdles in the way, we can move on to the boys.
And they'll hold the girls' finals after the boys' prelims are done. How many heats we got of that? 4? Also? 3?
4 heats.
4 heats. Helps when you have 8 lanes,
Yes.
for sure. So in this first heat is Sanaglu from Phillips Exeter, Huerta from Exeter, Isaac from Pinkerton, Stevens, who says he's going to be going for 6.5s here today, even though he hasn't been feeling
6.5s.
really good lately. He's a little bit of a concussion, he said, earlier on. Got a little sick, hoping to bounce back this week. Junados from Winnicunnet, Almonte from Merrimack, and then Palma in lane 7 from Londonderry.
I'm messing with him now because I got
Stop it.
other buttons.
Stop it. That's Coach Hall hitting the list to take it
I
off. and
I
was
turned it
going
off,
to take it off. Well,
and then you put it back
I
on.
know, I got a delay. It's 8th grade.
You know what? I think right now I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt until they hit it. And
You could just
You know.
we can mute you. And you could just say, "Hey guys, just be aware of the tripod right there. It's a live stream."
I think we
You could
got
do it
one
in a
of 'em
nice
who is
way.
down
You
there.
should always be polite and nice.
I am extremely
You are.
polite
You're one of the nicest
and
kids I've ever met.
extremely Nice.
All right.
Not to toot my own horn.
Let's see what Steven says he hasn't been feeling too good about himself lately. So hopefully he bounces back here.
How
Get
did he
some
get a
confidence.
concussion?
He fell in one of his races.
Slammed his head?
Yeah, he said he fell in one of the races.
Well, that's never nice.
You're getting crowded even more now.
I know.
A lot of tension for this first heat. There's a lot of people like biting their nails in the stands. I'm not sure why.
No Jalen Bennett today?
It's just prelim.
I'll tell you why, though. You think about it today. I mean, you pop a good time, you make it into states, and if you don't, you could get passed. You could be on the bubble and lose out. So there's definitely a lot of people who, even if they're not making the finals, they're looking at something more than that.
That was deep.
Fair start.
Stevens is not winning this right now. Now he is. Good job.
That was close.
Pinkerton took it to him right at the beginning.
So Stevens of Keene 6.71, Isaac of Pinkerton
Look at
6.75,
that lean.
Jane Toast of Winnicunnet 6.88,
Nice lean.
Sangu 6.99, Palma of Londonderry 7, Almonte of Merrimack 7.03, and Huerta 7.06.
That was a pretty good prelim, Greg.
Yeah,
Those are some pretty fast times for a prelim.
Yeah,
I guess
I
you
mean-
should expect that at a qualifier meet.
you get 4 guys under 7, and
Yeah.
the 5th guy is 7 even.
Yeah, top 8 times making the finals, by the way. There's
Yeah.
no winner in the next fastest, although next week we'll have that information for you because I believe it will be winner next fastest. So next heat, lane 1 is going to be Bates from Keene, Kirsten Guerriere from Exeter, Braden Parker, lane 3 from Pinkerton, Travis Cavallo from Pinkerton, lane 4, Kaden Michaud from Pinkerton, lane 5, Dana Musselman from Phillips Exeter, lane 6, and Benjamin Mace, lane 7 from Winnicott.
Caden ran sub 11 last year outdoor.
Yeah,
in the
Caden
100.
was, when I read off his name,
Yeah,
wrote
we
his
just
name
thought
a
he ran
lot.
like
Wrote his name a lot last spring.
he ran like 50 flat in the 400 too. He was pretty good.
Yeah, 55 might be a little bit short for him, but always want to work on your top end speed, right? Your explosiveness.
Yeah, he's a football guy.
There you go.
Soccer's a little better, but you know.
And they're on your marks position. Starter Bob. Give him the set command here. Fair start. Ooh, all over the lane there. Tell you what.
All right, here we go. We got Cavello 660. Mashad of Pinkerton 677. Parker Pinkerton 681. Musselman Phillips Exeter 693. Kirsten Goulier of Exeter 7 even. Bates Akeen 704 and Mason Winnicott 719. So back to back, we see 5th place get 7 even.
That 6.60 is pretty fast for
Yeah.
a prelim.
I feel like New Hampshire sprinting, it's been good the whole season, but it just never really gets great until now. And then all of a sudden the state meet happens and it's just that training. You got to get through those weeks of training and get everything down. You know, there's a lot more to sprinting than just starting. You get starting and running as fast as you can. You get the drive phase, every single phase. All right, next heat 3. Gorkin from Winnicott lane 1, Inglese from Londonderry lane 2, Reardon from Exeter lane 3, Morrison from Pinkerton doubling back lane 4, Barra from Phillips Exeter lane 5, Gorosina from Portsmouth lane 6, and Newick from Co Brown lane 7. You asked where Jalen Bennett is. He's down at BU. He ran a
Scarlet White.
he ran a 500 pretty fast today.
Ran a 500.
Yeah. He's Mr. Do Everything. I mean, he's the full complement of sprinting.
Fair start.
Morrison got out well, facing a bit of challenge here.
So we see Morrison there, Pinkerton 658.
6.58. 6.58 is one of the top times in
Yeah.
the state.
That's pretty good. Corcoran and Winnicott at 685. You can see pretty close there for going down the list. We've got Barra of Phillips Exeter
Wow.
687. Reardon of Exeter 689. Inglese of Londonderry 701.
That wasn't even the final.
Newick of Co-Brown 703. And
6.58 is pretty fast.
yeah.
.658 right now. The leading time in the state is 6.49 by Tim Kelm. Kevin Brooks at 6.53. Keene's Chris Stevens 6.55. He's shaping up for a great final here. Morrison just vaulted himself into that mix. Next heat, Wood from Phillips Exeter is going to be lane 1. Michaud from Pinkerton, lane 2. McAllister from Portsmouth, lane 3. Warner, Phillips Exeter, lane 4. Cabell from Merrimack, lane 5. Nicholas from Exeter, lane 6. Lee from Co Brown, lane 7. The hurdler. And Moore from Phillips Exeter, lane 8. Full heat. And they have the on your marks command. Fair start, final heat today for the finals. Nice race.
This is a close one right at the end between 4 and 5. Again, that'd be Warner and Cabo, so we'll see who takes that one.
Nice lean. Who got it?
It's going to be Cobble, 6'7", Warner, 6'7", 9.
I thought Warner was going to get him on the lean. but that was a good
McAllister of Portsmouth, 6'8", 9. Shot of
See that
Pinkerton,
one again.
6'9", 4. Wood, 6'9", 8. That's a lot of guys under 7
Yeah,
today.
it's going to be tough. If you make the final today, that's pretty gosh darn good.
So Leah Cobrown, 705 more. Phillips Exeter, 727, and Nicholas of Exeter, 733.
All right. So we're going to the finals for the girls. And we'll give you the rundown as soon as it pops up. Or Greg, you have it there?
I can tell you. Yeah, you want to know? It's Tiana Brown of National North is going to be in lane 1. Nora Rayall of Pinkerton is in 2. Raina Thompson of Exeter is in 3. Alexis Best of Merrimack is in 4. She has our top time coming into it. Miriam Nada of Portsmouth is in 5. Eva Roberts of Pinkerton in 6. Hannah Sipple of Pinkerton in 7. And Anna Kim of Phillips Exeter out in lane 8.
So Alexis Best has a 734 from the prelims. That 734 matches her state leading time from the East Coast Championships. And that's the state leading time for, that's state leading time. Musa from Nashua South and Harriet Barber, 737 is our next. And Ada Wheat from Division 2 is 742 as far as your ranking is concerned for the state. Here we go. Center of that picture there, Benny Boy. Missing lane 8.
I've gotten bumped
Thanks,
a few
buddy.
times.
Yep. Doing a great job.
Thank you.
And the command to take your marks has been given. Finals. Nada Best.
Best has it.
Yep.
It was a good one, though. We'll see Best takes that with a 727, Nada 731. Thompson of Exeter 743, Roberts 748, Rayall 758.
Competition in spikes. Look what that does. Top 2 times in the state for Nada and Best. Best kinda
Sipple
broke down.
766, Kim 768, and Brown 779.
Congratulations, Alexis Best, 727. Just lowered her state leading time by 7/hundredths of a second. That's a big deal there. Gone, according to Birdman Runs Track. Jackie Gone 25th at the trials in 2:34. Yeah, pretty
Nice.
incredible. We agree with you. Janelle Thomas, 795 in the girls 55 hurdles. New Hampshire indoor state record. We'll double check that. That's on our site.
I saw her kind of freaking out about something on
Yeah,
the
that might
side.
be. I mean,
over
that's
here.
going to
that's
really
pretty
throw
legit.
it down, by the way. And sorry we missed that. Going to our site right now to double check. If that's man, is that legit 795? Because that breaks a record by someone the records don't get broken. And that was
How long-
Betsy Garnick from Bishop Girton, 801 in 2013.
Wow.
She beat her by .06.
Yeah.
That's significant.
Congratulations
That's
to
the
Janelle
official
Thomas.
Yeah, man, wow. Thank you, Christina, for sending that into the chat.
New
Sorry, it took
state
us a minute.
record.
Yep.
Do you
Wow.
guys, you're on the committee, Cox. Do you
Not
need,
indoor committee, no.
Okay. So for outdoor,
Outdoor,
do you need a zero gun test for any type of state records? Do we need to tell Chris?
I
You
don't
guys
know.
probably don't do that.
This next heat we have is 55 dash. First heat is Warner, Phillips, Exeter, Cable from Merrimack, Stevens from Keene, and then all Pinkerton. Stevens, Morrison, Cavallo, Isaac, Michaud, and Parker. Do you think they're favored to win the state championship, Pinkerton, with all those guys? I'm wondering.
Bedford's
That's
right
a
up there,
lot.
too.
When Larry was reading it, I was just thinking he was just reading off a Pinkerton roster or something.
Yeah.
It's
To
gonna
answer
be
your
them in
question, as long as
Bedford
it's
again.
fully automatic timing, it gets accepted. The only thing you have to check in outdoors is the wind. So the wind obviously is a big factor here indoors.
Yeah.
Being sarcastic
I
for
know.
those that are not
I'm
sure.
just thinking, like, for outdoor, if it's, something like a long jump, you're measuring it with a couple of different tapes.
If it's fully automatic, so if the gun's
Right.
in everything's working, then it's working. That's congratulations, Janelle Thomas. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's a big
Humongous.
record.
Gosh,
So
and
she's
that
the
vaults
only
her.
girl-
That vaults her to that hurdles crew is going to be really tight
Yeah.
for Division Ones.
And that
D1s and
makes-
hurdles and sprints are crazy. She just ran a great set. I want to go rewatch that when we're done today.
So she's the only girl to ever run under 8 in the 55 hurdles indoor.
All right, calling into the blocks now.
Here we go.
Runners take your marks. Let's see what Morrison and Stevens and Cavallo.
Cavallo,
Cavallo
I think
gets
he's
the
only
most.
a freshman, isn't he?
He's a stud, man. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, don't matter.
He was running like 6.9s or something and then dropped to 6.6.
Do what you normally do. I'm just messing with you a little bit.
Why would you do that in the finals?
It's fun. Fair start.
That Stevens has an I got that late. I started watching the race because it was entertaining.
Yeah, it's a good race when we stop commentating.
Morrison 6.54.
Got this late.
That puts him 0.02 behind Kelm, doesn't
Look
it?
at guys. Look at this lean.
Yeah, so Morrison 6.54, Cavallo 6.58, Stevens 6.59.
Stevens got a 6.50. Got a 6.5 something, but two guys beat him. Wow, that D1 next week is going to be insane. Because there's about 3 or 4 more guys that can do the same thing. This is awesome. All right. Great race.
Cavallo's a freshman, isn't he? And he just ran 6.58.
Hold on, I'll double check Cavallo there. Yes, he is a freshman. Cavallo is a freshman. That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
All right, here we go. We have the thousands now. If you all can come down off that 55, that's legit.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that D1 sprint finals could go one of like 7, 8 ways.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Someone
you
could
can
legit
say
win
there's a
from the slow
favorite,
heat.
and then next week it's a different favorite. Like,
Well, we
it
thought
just,
Chris was the favorite, and then Morrison comes in and drops a 6.54.
Right. And we know that Stevens, it wasn't necessarily 100% for this week, but
Right.
still, I mean, that doesn't take away anything from the time we just saw.
Right.
So, but we've got the 1,000 about to kick off.
How many heats of the girls do we have?
It's funny you ask. I was about to say we got
Oh,
2
look
heats
at
of it.
you. Look at you go. All right, so 5 laps around this oval. I think Cox is over there talking about that state record from Janelle Thomas. Congratulations
Yeah, it's,
again.
that's big, man.
I mean, that's just unreal. And no one even really knew. But we are off.
All right, taking a look at heat number 1 for the girls' 1,000. We have Ellis McKenna of Newmarket wearing number 1, Gabrielle of Londonderry wearing 2, Allie of Keene with 3. I'm going to switch cameras if I can. Magnolia of Newmarket 4, Francesca of Co-Brown wearing 5, and Meredith of Co-Brown wearing number 6. Top seed time of heat 1, we're going slow heats to fast heats today, is 3:28.96 by Ellis McKenna of Newmarket. And we can see that she is leading this first lap with Allie Ferris-Akeen in the second, followed by Gabriella. Those are your top 3 as it stands.
I think this boys 1K coming up is going to be race of the day. Just throwing that out there.
The official Ben Robinson race of the
Oh,
day
yeah.
until it
Oh, yeah.
changes.
It will never change. Actually, I like the 6 a lot. But that 1K is going to be fun.
I stepped away for a minute. Now Coach Cox has stepped away, so I'm trying to do a few different things right now.
Yep.
But did he say what the chat said from Ian French? Did you get that update?
From who?
Ian French. He said Cavello was 10th freshman. in the country coming into today and just improved by another tenth of a second.
What
Did
do
you
you think that puts him now?
Did you guys go over that?
No.
That's pretty legit.
He was 10th freshman in the nation? Wow. Co Brown has some legit sprinting talent. Right
We
up here,
see-
we got Alice McKenna.
There you go. See, I knew you'd have it. I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, you know I'm
And
on
you got it.
You know I'm on it. Did you hear that, Coach Cox?
Eyeless McKenna, by the way.
Oh.
By the way, I got some clarification. Janelle Thomas, she did beat the state record, but indoors rules are different.
Oh,
So
that's
for
bogus.
indoors, the state record has to be broken at the state championships or New England. Those are the only two meets you can break. The
I
state
think
record.
she can do it again next week, no problem.
But is that the fastest time ran in New Hampshire?
You have to do more research than that because obviously
Right.
that might have happened before, right,
Right.
Benny? Alice
Yeah.
McKenna with the lead going into the last lap, and that's Ferris with Keene giving chase on a solid 1,000 meters. We got PIP on this, or
You can.
no,
You
hold
just
on a
gotta-
second. Corner,
Mr. Hall,
I
how
got
do
it.
we feel about switching after the 1Ks?
Switch now if you want.
No,
I'll
don't
do
switch
whatever.
now. I got to figure out the PIP before you do that.
Yeah, let him figure out the PIP.
He knows how to do pitcher and pitcher.
Alice McKenna pulling away from Ferris in this last 100, looking really strong coming in.
Great race from McKenna there.
Coming through in 3:27. Ferris is going to come through in 3:30.
What are you trying to do?
I just wanted to go to that shot. There you go. Well, he kept moving his camera, so I was trying to go to a different camera shot.
Well, that's why I set up the other one, but
I have no idea what you did with the other one, dude.
it's just this one right here.
Okay. What's camera for then? Wait. Okay, cool. That's what I'll do.
We could be looking at a pretty big time here. We got Alana Hagen. of
Doubling back
Newmarket
from the
coming in.
4x8, but I don't think she really crushed it there. So this next heat, we got Hagen, Newmarket, Bremer from Exeter, Bedard from Merrimack, Bedard from Pinkerton. That's Melanie from Merrimack and Gabrielle Bedard from Pinkerton. Then you have Kelsey Campbell from Portsmouth and Kayla Hyatt from Phillips Exeter. I don't see Kayla, though.
I see Portsmouth. I think Hagen's going to establish a pretty big gap about 50 meters into this race.
Hagen has run 3 flat, I believe, in the 1,000 this
Yeah,
season.
that's legit. Something smells really good over here.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hagen, doesn't look like she's
She's
ripping
kind of
too
just
good here.
cooling.
Yeah. She might be under orders here just to kind of keep it chill. 37, that's like 75-second pace. 2:30, 3:07, 3:10 pace, well within her wheelhouse there.
So, Mr. Hall, are we thinking after this race, or what are we thinking here?
You can go after the boys.
Oh, come on, man.
Jeff Moretti, coach of Exeter.
That's
Doesn't
all
see
right.
coach in there.
That means I can film
love
Jamie
that, Jeff.
Leno get the state record.
Man, don't be jinxing that stuff, man. What's wrong with
Dude,
you?
we
not
just
jinxing
learned he
anything.
can't get
I
a
have-
state record
Yeah,
here.
we just learned that,
Oh.
yeah. Don't tell him.
He's not going to be happy.
Don't
about
say
that.
it.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Hagen started to establish the lead here.
Yeah. Just kind of strong, just rolling through. Hagen looks strong. My goodness.
Is that a lap to go?
Lap to go. No. She has 2 to go. 2 to go.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
600 through in 151, 152.
How's that pizza? Bell lap.
2:29. She's going to open up here, I bet. Give a little speed work going on. I mean, she could run. She could still run 3:01, 3:02, even 3 flat off of that. I wonder if they were working on kind of pacing. She's rolling. 100 to go. This is going to be pretty good. Three flat, 3:03. Not many times you can see a 3:03 kind of brought in, just kind of cruising. She doesn't even look like she's that tired. Keep it nice and steady there. Perfect. Coming through, this is Portsmouth finishing.
All righty. Here we go.
And so Hagen 3:03.80 wins that. Bremer from Exeter was second, 3:11.98. Bedard from Merrimack 3:13.57. Bedard from Pinkerton was fourth, 3:18.38. And Campbell from Portsmouth was fifth in 3:34.32. First heat of the 1,000. Looks like the youngin' heat. These guys look young. Corey and Ian French are buddy. Cavallo is the 10th freshman in the country coming into today and just improved by another 0.1. So this heat we got Mayo from Pinkerton. Mayu from Pinkerton.
If his name was
got to
Mile,
cycle through again.
that would be
Mayu
a
from
great
Pinkerton.
running
Logan McDonald from Pinkerton. Josh Twomey from Londonderry. Sean Hayes from Pinkerton. Jason Roby from Pinkerton. Oscar D'Amelio from Pinkerton. Daniel McIntyre from Keene. Nico Rinaldi from Portsmouth. And Quinn Froberg from Co-Brown.
Nico Rinaldi. What a name.
It's a good name. These guys are cruising. Now Pinkerton has an army of kids here going through in 34.
And they got like 7,000 students. So they got a lot of boys to pick from there.
They have an army right now. It looks like Rinaldi's fighting with some kids. Thank you. All right. So just so Londonderry's Twomey takes the lead here.
Coming through 400 and what?
That's 68, 69.
Here
Rinaldi
we go.
looks smooth.
We got our boy Chris Stevens on the mic here.
Hello.
How we doing? How was the race? How do you feel?
671 in prelim.
Yeah.
Isaac got me on the start, and then I came back with my top end speed, caught him, and 671 kind of had me stressed. I didn't think I was going to go 6.5 or even like 6.6. That felt hard enough just to do that.
659 though. at the
Yeah, I'm
finish.
happy with 659. Matt and Travis Costello ran one grade of a race. Amazing. 6.5s. So,
That's gonna be
Cavallo
a
now
great
one of the
race at
top
T1s,
freshmen
man.
yeah.
in the country right now. Courtney Ian French, he was 10th coming in and just dropped to 0.1. So he could be even faster or even higher ranked for freshmen.
Yeah.
And here we got Londonderry's Twomey with the lead.
Got my teammate Daniel McIntyre. He's, I think, second. He's trying to run a 2:45
Okay.
That would be
to
pretty
get
legit
into
this
states.
heat.
And that'd be top 12 in D1 at
Yeah.
245.
He's coming in with a 2:54. So
214, 215. They got to get on their horses here.
A 29
As the rest of
here
the
gets
Army
that
goes
to,
through.
45.
he's kind of dying right now, but we'll see. Yeah,
Twomey looks good.
the backfield's catching him, but see if he can do it. Would be great.
Coming around.
Here comes
Tommy coming in.
Londonderry.
244.
Here comes a battle of
245.
all the Pinkertons.
Keene did get swallowed up there a little bit.
Yeah.
So winning that in 245 was Tomey from Londonderry, Hayes Pinkerton 248, Roby Pinkerton 248 and 96, McDonald from Pinkerton 249.38, McIntyre from Keene 249.79. That's still a PR.
Yeah, 5 second.
D'Amelia from Pinkerton 250, and then Mayu from Pinkerton 250, and Rinaldi from Portsmouth 251.
And here we got Ben Robinson's official race of the day here. Boys Fast 1K.
Ooh, this is going to be amazing.
This is going to be great.
Got
Max
Leno.
Lacombe, Jamie Leno, couple boy Gavin Millark. I don't know the other three, but I know Sanjith Melville and Luke Kerouac, but I don't know who these other three are.
So in this heat, we got Max Lacombe from Phillips Exeter, Jamie Leno. He wants to try to run faster than the state record today.
227.
Thomas Leopold
Here we go.
from Phillips Exeter, Ryan
And
Zumbach
they're off.
from Winnicott 241, Gavin Millark Exeter, Sanjith Namula, Luke Kerouac, Co-Brown, and Michael Zhu, Phillips Exeter. And
Jamie Leno is out first.
his plan was to go out in 28 and then just try to cruise 29. So let's see. He's been having a great season. Capped off last week with a great mile in 4:16 at BU. You know BU real well. It's a
Yeah.
great place to go.
The best place.
Yeah. Tough to do on a 200-meter flat track, but he's got spikes on today.
And he's coming through in 29.
So he's got to get on his horse a little bit.
He's got Max Lacombe on him. That's going to be great for him.
Yeah, Lacombe and Leno were looking to go out together and work off each other. But
Lacombe's
they're out pretty hard.
a nice-looking runner.
Oh, yeah.
He's part of Coach Newbold's group here at Phillips Exeter. They got a great group of guys. And let's see if Jamie can use 29 through the 200. Coming through now in a 57.58, another 28.29.
Pretty good. 58 flat.
They're both moving pretty good. Lacombe not letting Leno move too much, but Leno is known to just run even splits the entire race and then just drop it that last lap. He said he wanted to come through in like 127, 128 for the 600, so I don't know what the time is, but we'll see how he's looking right here.
He's coming through in a 127 mid.
All right, so that's what he wanted.
What was he through?
Lacombe,
127 mid.
27 mid, okay.
These
He's
two,
slightly pulling
Leno's
away.
starting to create a little bit of a gap, and he has a great kick in this last 200. So 300 meters to go. Leno's establishing the lead. He's going to come around here. What are we looking at for
In
time?
a sub 2, it will be a 158 high, 159 very low.
158 high. It's some 29.
So I can't stop coaching.
See this kick.
He's got to stay loose here.
Going.
He's got to stay loose going into the turn, but keep
got
firing
100
those
to go.
hands. 215, this is going to be a tough ask here. Coming off the turn now. He's got to stay loose,
Got
keep
a
those
kick.
firing, keep the
He's going
stride
to
and
be
the gait
close.
going.
It's
He's
not going to
hurting.
happen, but
Needs a little help to get
we'll
something
go
like
sub
that.
230.
229. 229. Lacombe is going to be
Lacombe comes in
second.
with a great time.
229.72, and then you get a 233.27 for Lacombe. And a fall.
Ooh.
237 for Numla of Co-Brown.
Namula. 237.
Namula,
Go ahead, Chris.
238. Winnicott, Zombach. Millark, 240. Can you say that?
Kerouac.
Kerouac, 240. Leopold, 244. Zoo, 254.
Do you know Kerouac means take a tumble in his native language of English? Did you know that? But that was good. A lot of PRs there.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that on a flat track by yourself with no help. So, but it's one of those things.
So
All right.
the 600 and the 300 after?
Yep. Let's flip that to the 600 if you can, Chris. What you got another event, dude? You
I
gotta go.
I got a 300.
All right, we'll see you later, buddy. Come on, don't you have to go get ready?
Yeah.
This first heat, we have Mary Bergeron of Co-Brown in lane 1, Perry from Newmarket in lane 2, LaChance from Exeter lane 3, Rooney from Winnicott in lane 4, and Forager from Phillips Exeter in lane 5.
I always like seeing people fall, to be honest. Well, not in like a, not in like a, oh, I'm happy they fell. Like, it just makes it more exciting. It's a little funny,
I'm
Your
wondering if-
son had one of those moments.
Yeah, he did. I'm wondering if Birdman runs can give us an update on how Cam Dixon did today at the marathon, in the Olympic marathon. That would be
Here we
good.
got Davio DeLuca doing something. What are you doing? Jamie was 2:29. Great race. Great race.
All right, this first heat. How many heats of the 6 do we have?
Hang on. Davio totally screwed me up there. Again, love to blame. Whoa, we got 4 heats of the girls' 6 today.
All right.
First one, our top seed is Cameron LaChance of Exeter. I don't know if you already went through this.
I did not go.
All
Oh, I
right.
did actually.
Oh, okay. Well, Cam LaChance of Exeter is your top seed. She is in the lead. And then it's Tegan Roon. Oh, we got Davio here.
Hello.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, man. We were just talking about what we thought Cam Dixon ran today at trials.
2:26,
Okay.
27.
All right.
Yeah, faded a little bit towards the end, but
Yeah. I mean, you know all about that.
yeah, the fading towards the end in a marathon. Yeah, familiar with
It
the
was your
concept.
only marathon, though. You're going to run like 2:14 next week. So here we go. In the lead here is going to be, I want to say that's Willow Forager of Phillips Exeter here. Seems like she just kind of seated herself at a random time. It's 2:00.00, so maybe just looking for a time here. I don't know.
Or maybe she missed that 159 by 1/100th of a second. She ran 2 flat, 0-0.
I don't know, man. There's no way she ran 2 flat.
Oh, she might get caught here, though.
Yeah, that's going to be that's Tegan Rooney.
Oh, it's
Never
going to be
mind, she
close
just
all the way
kicked.
to the line.
She kicked. And a great
Nice
run there
finish.
from Willow and Tegan. And then you got Allie Perry of Newmarket. And it's going to be Cameron LaChance. Here comes Mary Bergeron of Co-Brown rounding out the heat. You're moving on to Heat 2. You're going to have 6 girls in this heat. You're going to have Annabelle Lovett of Co-Brown, Austin Williams of Exeter, Lily Marr of Exeter, Skylar Houston of North, Sarah Sokolnicki of Portsmouth, and Abigail Tremblay of Exeter. The top seed is going to be Marr, and then right behind her is Houston. So you got 3 Exeter, a Co-Brown, a North, and a Portsmouth here. So how do you feel about that 1K? How do you feel about that? You are the coach of 3 of those boys who were in there.
True. I felt like, I mean, they ran pretty well.
Yeah.
I think it definitely helped Max to be able to chase Jamie.
100%.
Didn't really help, obviously, Jamie being
Jamie
solo
had that
the
great
whole
race
time.
when he was right behind
Right.
whoever that was the other week.
So that's the thing,
Harvard.
is it always helps to have somebody
Right.
to kind of race, which I think benefited Max today.
Yeah. Do we know what Sonny came through the 800 in? We were talking about that a lot.
I do not know what he came to the 800.
Like 205.
This is a big start from Cole Brown.
Yeah, it is. That's Annabelle Lovett.
Yeah, she
the
already made
freshman.
up the stagger on the inside there.
This is my favorite event here, the 600. Well, Portsmouth with a good start, though. I don't know. There we go. Look at that.
Cuts right into lane 1/3.
Yeah, so we'll see who has the better camera work here. I did half the meet. We got Mr. Greg Hall over here, the experienced pro, doing the other half.
I don't like the setup.
I don't either. It was rough. And, I mean, there's really only one person to blame for that, isn't there?
Greg Hall.
Davio.
Davio, this is your setup job.
Well, I don't know how to make it any better, but we still got Portsmouth in the lead here. Sokolnicki out in front, but Annabelle of Co-Brown coming right up on her shoulder here. See if she makes
think
the
she can
pass.
kick. They both look a little
Gotta
too comfortable.
do it going into the corner.
Lovett of Co-Brown kind of looks like she's just going for a cruise right now.
She runs pretty smooth though,
Really?
so even when she's racing pretty hard, she looks very smooth.
Yeah. Well, she's just established quite the lead here. In this heat, by the way, we got 3 freshmen and 3 sophomores. No upperclassmen here, so
Crazy.
it's a young heat. Young heat.
So, Davio, I was trying to give Cox a chance to do production without anyone else around him,
That
and
went
then
well.
he left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lovett came in with a 155.46 and finishes in
151. Wow, big PR.
huge PR. And she looks pretty okay, to be honest. Great race.
That was a good race.
That was a great race, yeah. So you got Lovett, and then followed by Sokolnicki in 154, Houston 155 to round out your top 3. Then you got your 2 Exeters, one of them DNS'd. Coming in 4 and 5 there. Third heat of 4, your second to fastest heat. You got Ella Carter of Portsmouth, Maytree Clifford of Winnicott, Christina Juris of North, Maddie Houghton of Portsmouth, Amber Orleans of Exeter, and Mallory Baker of Portsmouth. You got Juris coming in on 147.79, about over a second over the number 2 seed here, Maddie from Portsmouth. So Juris might be running alone for a little bit of this race.
Yeah, she's been running really fast this year.
She has. She's had a really good season.
Seen her in a couple relays, I think, too, where she
I was just
ran
about
some
to
good
say
splits.
that, but
yeah.
I really wasn't sure, to be honest. Alrighty.
So we'll
So-
see if she can run away with this heat.
In these 600s, it's a little different than UNH and I believe even Plymouth, right? Where they have to run the 150 meters and then they can cut in.
Correct.
All right. So they're coming around 2 bends, get past the cones, and then they can cut into lane 1 here. So it's a little tough to see who's in the lead here. I would say Clifford is probably in the lead here. Juris seems to be falling back a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
it's part of the plan.
maybe Carter on the inside, too, after the turn.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's not going to let
It's going to be Carter and Clifford.
Carter and Clifford followed by, who's that? That's Maddie, Amber Orleans, and then Baker and Juris.
Ooh, got a little move here. Who's that? Houghton from Portsmouth going up into the front. And Orleans going with her.
Juris is moving up a little bit here. Still out of camera shot, but she's moved up. There we go.
Yeah, she's well within contact here for the last 200.
You just can't leave it too late in the 600. You just don't have enough time.
Yeah, it goes by pretty fast.
I mean, I know all about having a bad race here.
Yes, you do, Ben. In the 600.
And what a great race. That's Houghton of Portsmouth.
Yeah, she is extending this lead like crazy over the last
This is how you race,
200.
man. She comes in with a 149.07. I'm pretty confident she's gonna beat
Yeah,
that.
I think she's got it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say she's got it.
She's gonna have like a 5-second PR here. 145
Great
for
race.
Houghton. 145.35. Amber Orleans comes in with a 147. Juris with a 148. Carter. And then Clifford, then Baker to round out your 6 in this heat. So Houghton has like a 3.5-second PR. That's pretty impressive.
That's great.
Good for her. Something going to get her a few spots in the state meet, isn't it?
Yeah, should bump her up pretty well.
Well, we got
Because
one more heat.
3 seconds in a 600 is a lot.
That's half a second in 100. I did that math right. I did do that math right. I know I did.
I don't know if that's how the conversion works, but
Yeah. We got our fastest heat here. From lanes 1 to 6, we got Avery Timmerman of Portsmouth, Sarah Urzaso of Pinkerton, Danica Karen of Exeter, Clara Nab, her teammate from Exeter as well. Got another Pinkerton, Nicole Blake, and then Allison Burke of Newmarket. Your top seed coming in is going to be Karen of Exeter, followed by her Exeter teammate, Nab, not really sure. We'll figure it out. Urzaso is also right there in that 144 range. You got 3 144s, 2 146s, and a 147 in this heat.
See how we're looking here off the turn. Gonna be pretty even actually for these first 3.
It's Clara coming in. Got a few meters on the pack.
This is a tight race though. A few people in this one.
Halfway through the race.
All right, still maintaining that lead.
So we're coming through 467.
Pretty quick.
So she is on pace to win this, but she's getting caught right now. I don't know who that is, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's one of the Pinkertons.
It's Karen.
And then Karen of Exeter. So maybe your teammate can hawk her down here.
Oh, I think this is going to get real
I think
close
it's gonna
here.
Be close, yeah. They're right there.
Let's see if they can do anything off this final turn.
I think Karen might have it.
Oh, not quite.
A great kick from Pinkerton's Urzaso, though. So you got your 2 Exeters, your 2 Pinkertons, and then your Portsmouth and your Newmarket.
Quick times, though.
So a pretty solid race there. Your winner of the girls' 6 is going to be Clara Nab in a 142. You got Karen, her teammate, in 143. Urzaso in 143 to round out your top 5. And you got Blake coming up in the high 143s. Timmerman of Portsmouth and Burke to round out your 6. So we move on to our boys 600 meters. We're going to have 3 heats of this. All right. And first heat is going to be involving 4 boys, 1 from Merrimack, 1 from Merrimack. That's Jordan, Chad from Phillips Exeter, Jack Fabiano of Exeter, and Wilder Kerrigan of Portsmouth. I'm seeing we got a boy coming in seed at 124.9 for this, so I don't know. Not in this heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
McBride from Exeter, Adams from Winterton, Nada from Portsmouth, and Benson from Merrimack. These 3 will go on, John.
all right, we're just waiting for those announcements there.
I got to root for Chad here. Such a fun name. Who do you want to win?
Fabiano.
He's a good guy. I've talked to him a few times.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong Exeter kid.
Okay.
Still probably a good guy, though.
Well, it looks like Smith's out
That's
in front
Chad.
here.
Here we go, Chad.
Chad Smith.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Chad/CJ.
Oh, okay.
I hope he doesn't get mad. I'm calling him Chad. He comes through in a 27.5, 28. He is flying. Let's hope he can hold that. He comes in with a 134.69 seed time. I'm going to just go out on a limb and say he's going to PR here, just based off of that first lap.
Hopefully.
He's being caught a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably going to slow a little bit coming into this last lap.
Here we got Sugianto coming up on his shoulder.
I think he slowed a little bit. He comes in with a 28 flat, comes through 31 for his second lap.
Not too bad. See what they can do on this last 200. He's holding them off so far. Until he's working, the head's going
Chad
back.
here, he's definitely going to PR pretty good. Coming in 132-ish. What's that? 131.77. Jordan of Merrimack with a 133. We saw 2 PRs today. Fabiano comes in with a 137. And Kerrigan in a 141. Move on to the second heat of 3. Who do we got, Dov? Who do we got, Sonny?
second heat. This is Sonny, and in heat 2, I think Malcolm from Phillips Exeter is gonna win. Oh, we got Malcolm, Nathan of Winnacunnet, Aaron Farrington of Nashville North, Owen Forrest of Merrimack, Will Hart from Portsmouth, and Jacob of Somersworth.
You said you got Malcolm?
I got Malcolm winning. All right, giving it back to Ben.
I was going to say, if Ben's not doing anything,
Oh.
you should just come back here.
Whoa, do you not like it up there?
I'm just saying I saw you hand off the headset real quick.
Well, I was just giving him the opportunity to shine here, wasn't I?
You know who's
All
not
right,
doing
well,
anything
here we go.
right now? Timothy.
Yeah, he's not. He's coaching, though. Here we go. They're out pretty darn hard. Who's that? That's going to be, I can't really tell right now. That's going to be North. That's Farrington of
Davio,
North.
did you know we were first for a little while in that Winter Warrior Challenge?
If
The
I
New
was on the
Hampshire
team, we would
Cross
be
Country
winning.
Track and Field website is second in the Winter Warrior Challenge. We're going for first. And that's with Coach Greg Hall not doing jack, and he's on our team.
And with
Hey,
me getting
I
invited.
told you I
not.
wouldn't.
You said you would do something. You said you would at least walk.
I
You're
got
not even
time.
walking.
Look at this forward lean on Farrington here.
But you know what, too, would be great is if Coach Hall actually did start doing something now. It'd be the perfect shot in the arm.
Well, he's coming through pretty good. 58, 57.5 coming through.
Going to the arms, Benny.
All about the arms, baby.
Going to the arms.
He's got quite the forward lean here. That's always fun.
Some of the best forward leans.
Berhanu
Pretty
Harriman.
fast. Ronald Harriman, I'll tell you what, he laid it down at U20s a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 5th, right?
Yeah, he was seventh
Great
with.
race.
He was seventh with, I would say, 800 to go, and just
Yeah.
started hunting, and then he passed Aiden for sixth with about 500 to go, and there's our winner chicken dinner. Farrington, Nashville North is first. Run it down, Benny boy.
Farrington comes in at a 128.61. Hart in 130. Forrest in 130 as well. Dylan in 131. And round out your top 6, or I guess your only 6.
I think you got to go to your 100th there because, these times matter. 131.65. Pinson's from Summersworth, 132 flat.
No hundreds to go to there.
No, but it's flat, though.
All right, so we got
0-0.
we got our third heat. All right, we got 6 guys. All right, so we got 2 Phillips Exeter, 3 Pinkerton, and a Portsmouth. Coming in, we got Charles Clavel in a 129.
Watch for Beatty in lane 2.
Beatty comes in a 128. You got Dowd seated at a 125 flat. Well, 124.95. But,
don't cheat the guy out of 500s.
I'm sorry about that.
Come on now.
Has he ran that, or is that a seed?
He's run that. They have to use the
Nice.
actual times.
Good for him. Then you got Binda in a 127. Santa Massimo in 129 flat, and Cosgrove in 132. So Dowd is going to be your second most to the inside.
Whoa. Out hard.
Yeah, Pinkerton's out pretty good.
And they stay in lanes for the first 2 turns. Who's that in front?
That's Aiden Dowd, followed by Nate Binda. That's my guy right there.
And it's Beatty.
Beatty's
from
right there as
Portsmouth,
well.
making his presence known.
Come through in 27 high, 28 maybe.
That's 54 to 56 second pace. All 3 are looking pretty strong here. Dude, Beatty kind of looks like you running.
What?
He does.
Oh,
Arms
yeah,
carry.
he totally does, yeah.
I missed that one. Shoot.
That's okay.
Greg didn't see it. We're good.
Yeah, but I can hear you.
I know.
They're coming through pretty fast.
These guys got to keep. Oh, man. This is pretty fast.
56.
55, 56. Tell you what, if Beatty can latch right onto those top 2, he could maybe split the Pinkerton pair.
Oh, no, he's getting dropped a little bit here. Dowd's really
I
extending
think he's going to
his
have
stride.
a little bit of a close here. Pinkerton's third guy coming up.
That's going to be...
Tell you what, this is anybody's race right now between these 3.
Binda moving on the outside.
Oh, but here comes Beatty.
It's going to be Binda.
Beatty.
Just over 126 there. Binda comes in, finishes in 126.14. Beatty in 126.47. Dowd finishes third there in 126.68 to round out your top 3. And then you only had 4 guys racing that race. The 5. Santa Massimo in 127, and Cosgrove comes in 137.
That's pretty legit. Bunch of 126s. Good deal.
Shout out Nate Binda, man.
Shout out Nate Binda.
Big fan of him. What do we got? We got these 300s now.
300s. Whoa. That was the heater heat, huh?
How many 300s do we have?
Tell you what, that Portsmouth kid, Beatty,
Oh, he's legit.
dude, he
He's
just
legit.
put himself in the top 5, top 6 in the state.
Really?
Yeah, that just got rewritten. He's not even in the top. He wasn't even in the top 10.
Hang on, let me get a look-see at that.
Beatty just popped one. There you go, Beatty.
Nice, nice.
Gotta go back to the. Uh-oh.
Well, Binda's right up there too now. Oh, what did you do?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you
I
got,
got
it
it.
back.
Got it back,
You
got
got
it
it
back.
back. All right. All right. Yeah, Binda gets right up in there too. I think he's like 4th in
All
the
right, this
state
first
now.
300.
Who do we
Yeah,
got?
you
We
gotta
got Reagan Yount of Newmarket, Tess Kachukis of Cole Brown, and Lily Lombardi. Philip Sexter. Kachukis comes in as your highest seed. We got 3 freshmen in this heat.
If we adjust that corner cam, Greg, we could get all 6 lanes.
Ben, head over.
And
Okay.
do what?
You want this or
get
take
this
that?
better? Wider angle. We only get the first 3 lanes,
So
4
just
lanes.
like turn it out.
And coming back out so we could see all the kids, or bring it down. You're gonna have
And
to
then
go
just
down.
come
You're gonna have to
back?
go down the turn. Get it so we could get all the 300-meter runners in that camera shot.
Okay.
Don't unplug anything, though.
Yeah, don't unplug, just move. Yeah,
He's taking his time.
got to jog over there. If I started jogging after sitting for so long, that would hurt.
It's going to help me right now. I got to torque my back.
Well, let's put Ben back over there so
Yeah.
he can come back over here.
Well, I want to adjust it.
I won't
But-
even let him sit. I won't even let him sit when he comes back. All right, Jan, Newmarket, Kachukas, Cole Brown, and Lombardi, Phillips, Exeter. We're trying to find him. There's Kachukas, I can see. Remember, they're doing the 100 to the finish line here, and then they're going to be hitting 1 lap. And they're all trying to improve. Kachukas is a freshman, and that's the start. Coach Hall has it. Nice capture. There's only 2 in this one, Greg? Or am I just not coming in the camera yet?
I
Yep, it's
think it's just
Kachukas.
the 2.
Yep. So that's Conchucas and Lombardi, I believe. Or no, Newmarket, sorry. That's Conchucas and Yunt. And I believe they stay in their lanes the whole way, right, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, Conchucas just kind of dropped the hammer there. Lombardi's still staying strong. Newmarket, I tell you, that program in Newmarket, be looking for them making waves. Here comes Conchucas. Coming through, looking at the clock. And she's going to be coming through in 47.35 to Yunt's for Newmarket's 49.17.
Has Ben able to find an angle?
I don't think so. He's got, no. He's going to have, no. He's only going to get lane 1. He's already coming back. We can't use that. You're going to have to do the best you can. All right, next heat of the 300s, Christie, Winnacunnet, Taramina, Phillips Exeter, Kim, Phillips Exeter, Fowler, Winnacunnet, and Escabi from Co-Brown.
I tell you, they're pretty far apart right now.
They are. I mean, that might be tough to even get one. Escabi's out, but I would say Winnacunnet's Fowler is in the lead right now at the stagger.
Yeah, she's well out.
It's perfect. I'll start using camera 2 here. All right, Benny's coming over to you, Coach. Wait till after this race. So we got a couple Winnacunnets coming through here. And they're going to be first and second. Escabi from Co-Brown is going to be third. Only had 3 in that one. A little bit of empty lanes here and there, huh? So first was Fowler from Winnacunnet, 46.42. Christie from Winnacunnet, 46.55 was second. And Escabi from Co-Brown, 47.22. Next heat. Heat number 3 is going to have Molly Wheel from Pinkerton, Lauren Zuda from Phillips Exeter, Allison Fry from Nashua North, Tate Kelly, lane 4 from Phillips Exeter. Lane 5 is Sam Bonocci from Phillips Exeter. Lane 6, Ava George from Pinkerton.
Excuse the shakiness of the camera right now. This is all Mr. Hall.
Go to your right angle a little bit, Ben. Ben, right angle. Ben, right angle. Find the start, Ben.
I found it.
Right there.
I'm
Good.
trying. We're shaking it.
Zoom out,
Shaking
Ben.
it all about.
Zoom out. There you go. Find the
Oh,
runners.
oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Big zoom out. Big zoom out.
I got you.
All right. Can't quite tell who's in the lead right now. We'll see as they come off the turn. Looks like Phillips Exeter is moving up. Benucci, I think. Benucci is moving up. She's made up the stagger on Londonderry. I believe she might be in the lead here. We'll see for sure when they come off the turn. I think that's Benucci from Phillips Exeter, according to lane assignments, and she's going to come through with the win. Nice run. So Kelly, no, I was wrong. Kelly from Phillips Exeter took down in 43.66. Fry from North, 44.74. George from Pinkerton, 45.46. Zuda from Phillips Exeter, 46.94. And Wheel from Pinkerton, 47.56. Next heat. Heat number 4. We're going to have Isabel Needham from Winnacunnet, Isabel Sipple from Pinkerton, lane 2, Janelle Thomas, lane 3 from Nashua North, Lily Jenkins, lane 4, Cameron McNulty, lane 5 from Pinkerton, and lane 6 is Aislinn Sprague. No.
What was that about?
He's wondering where his blue shirt is.
Oh, okay.
I thought
That's
Ben was supposed to
interesting.
adjust that camera.
Well,
I
it's
thought I
actually
did.
good for the second lap.
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
it's good for the second.
Yeah.
See, I just didn't know if I was supposed to turn it. A little confused.
Well, we gave you like 2 instructions, and I can understand how you might get confused on the second.
If you're good, I can just go over and actually run the camera.
No, I think we're good. I think we should just keep it like this. He's got to learn how to zoom out more, but he'll get good on the guys. Janelle Thomas out. That's Portsmouth's
Jenkins.
Jenkins. She's out. She's got the lead now, I would say. But Thomas, I look for her the second half. She's having a great day today, so we'll see what this looks like on the corner. Looks like Thomas is making inroads a bit on that, but Jenkins is a strong runner. So she's going to have to make some inroads here, and she is. Again, the angle's kind of tough on this home stretch, but I
Thomas out in front just a little bit right now. She's going to go ahead and extend that lead and go and take heat number 4.
42 and change.
So Thomas from North with a 42.20. Saw Jenkins should be second there. Portsmouth 42.62. Needham of Winnacunnet in third, 44.28. McNulty of Pinkerton, 44.99. Sprague of Pinkerton, 45.34. And Sipple of Pinkerton, 45.50.
Is that the? Yeah. Once it hits the men's mile, I got to go take a break. All right, first heat of the boys 300. Sarton, Bryce Sarton is lane 2. Ugo Barra from Phillips Exeter, lane 3. Nick Venecio from Winnacunnet, lane 4. And Grant Blitz from Phillips Exeter, lane 5.
Is Aiden racing today?
Maybe.
How do I watch that?
Well, Addison's only going to FaceTime me and his mother. So,
Yeah, you got to be in that exclusive list for the
Oh, all
FaceTime.
right, man.
like
All
family,
right.
like
All right.
family list. I tell you what, college does not have New Hampshire track and field in a lot of different places. So
Yeah.
It could be good.
you want to
good
head
way
up our
get
you
it
want to
out
head up our
there.
college live stream
I
division?
can do that.
Ben could travel. I'm
I
not
could
looking to
actually
travel.
Ben, you could travel, couldn't you?
Oh,
You got to learn more, though.
You got to learn more about keeping the camera and staying focused. Just kidding.
all right.
You're on it, baby. Okay, that's Exeter. Phillips Exeter's.
Wow, he's out.
He's out quick. This is heat number 2, right? That's Rise Cunningham, I believe, taking the.
I'm pretty sure this is 1.
This is heat number 1.
Oh, heat number 1. Sorry about that. That's Ugo Barra.
I mean, it's okay.
You got me. Don't distract me, man. I'm focused. You guys are talking about. Here we go, coming through on his home track. Tying up a little bit. So uses the arms all the way through. Good race. So Barrow takes it, 39.02 to Benesho from Winnicott, 39.60. Sarton was third from Co Brown, 40.19, and Blitz, what a great last name, Blitz, Phillips Exeter, 41.11.
I would be terrified if I was racing Blitz. You know, like
That's good. Next heat number 2, we got Aiden Vieira McCarthy, 39.96. And then lane 2 will be Griffin Rice Exeter. Lane 3, Benjamin Mace, Winnicott. Lane 4, Jack Bates, Keene. Lane 5, Reese Cunningham, Phillips Exeter, sorry. Lane 6, John Inglese from Londonderry.
yeah, I'm rooting for Benjamin here. I think he'll have a good race.
It's not scheduled to start for another half hour.
I don't have my phone on me, though, so. Here we go. Heat number 2. Who you got in this one, Benny boy?
Benjamin. Benjamin's going to take
I'll go
it.
with Jack Bates of Keene. I like that name. Lane
Shout
4.
out Nikhil Shavda and Anushka Shavda.
I think we're missing somebody there. Londonderry's out fast. Keene's trying to chase him, though. That's Bates. Oh, dude, walking right in front. Can't believe get out of the way. Coming off the turn, Bates is making some inroads here. So's the rest of the field. Looks like Jack Bates of Keene coming in with the win. Coach Cox wins that one.
You got lucky there, I'll be honest.
38.58. He just improved his best time. Inglese from Londonderry, second in 39.30. And Mace from Winnicott was third in 39.82. Rice from Exeter, fourth, 39.86. Vieira from Phillips Exeter, 40.37. Nice race. Heat number 3, we got Lucas Botnick from Winnicott. Lane 1, Colin Moore from Phillips Exeter. Lane 2. Lane 3 is Ethan Lander from Portsmouth. Lane 4 is Noah Wood from Phillips Exeter. Lane 5 is Cameron Lee from Co Brown. And lane 6 is Ben Wathers from Pinkerton.
I bet you know who
They
I
might
got
go ahead of
winning this
schedule,
one.
by the way.
They do that down there?
They do, yeah.
If you want to switch spots, we
Nope,
certainly
I'm
can.
good.
I got Ben winning this one.
Ben?
Is it
Yeah.
because of his name?
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. Now that you do, it might be.
Ben Wolders?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna take Lander from Portsmouth.
it's a bad pick.
It's a bad pick, huh?
No offense to Lander of Portsmouth. It's just his name isn't as good as my boy Ben's.
I don't know. You look at seat times; they're all pretty close.
They are.
They're all.
I did
within-
not pick the top seat time last time. Jack Pace was not the top seat time in the last
It's a
heat.
great pick from you, I'll be honest.
They're all within half a second of each other.
I've seen Bates run before. He's a tough runner. He doesn't give in.
All right, they're in their blocks. Hard to see across the track. See if Ben can pick him up right
I think
here.
lane 8 has a little bit of. He's only on the turn lane 8 for like
Lane 6?
Lane 6 for like no. He's lane 8.
He's lane 6.
It's lane 8 on the number 8.
Yeah, and it's the oval, so it's 6.
Anyway, So he's only on the turn for like 10 strides.
Yeah, you pick him up quick.
So do you think like that's an advantage or not? Yeah. I mean, he has got a longer turn, obviously, on the last 2 turns, but judging by this, it's not an advantage because that's Phillips
No,
Exeter taking the lead here.
I would not want to be in lane 6. I'd be okay with 5, prefer 4, as we're going to go ahead and see lane 4 take this one. Is that what Noah Wood of Phillips Exeter?
So no one wins that one as far as our call-it game. Wood from Phillips Exeter, 38-17. Second was Moore, Phillips Exeter, 38-52. They know how to run this track. Botnick from Winnicott, 38-98. Was third. Lander from Portsmouth was 39.07. And Walders from Pinkerton was next in 39.35. And sixth place was Lee from Co. Brown in 39.35. I pick him on that one. We got next heat. Switch over to mile? No.
How many heats we got?
I believe we got 5 of these.
Second to last heat here.
So heat number 4. We have Elias Warner. Who we got, Craig?
Well, like you said,
different
Elias
Elias
Warner in 1, Jameson Isaac in 2.
Not from Co. Brown.
I was a little surprised.
Briggs Cantino in 3 for Portsmouth. Travis Carvalho of Pinkerton is in 4. Alex of Phillips Exeter in 5. And Braden Parker of Pinkerton in 6.
Saying Cavallo of Pinkerton.
I'm taking Cavallo of Pinkerton.
Oh,
too.
no, okay. I'll take Catino from Portsmouth then.
Oh, well, if you're going to...
We got to do something different. We can't just
All
pick
right,
the
then
same
you
person.
you said him first.
You
You take
copycat.
Cavallo. I'll take Isaac. You take Cavallo, I got Isaac.
Who you got, Coach Hall?
I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say I'm taking Travis.
Travis?
Who is that? Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That kid never quits.
Travis
What?
Cavallo.
I like the kids that never quit. They
Yeah,
just
he
keep
ran
firing
like
their arms no matter
6'9"
what.
something earlier in the season. And then just out of nowhere dropped to 6'6".
I'll tell you
Figuring it
what.
out.
If you don't want that, then I'll go.
You can do
I'll
it.
take Briggs.
Okay.
That's a good name.
So I got Cavallo. You got Briggs. And who do you got, Benny?
I said I got
Isaac.
Isaac?
Isaac.
Okay. All right.
Only because I thought his name was Isaac Jameson.
No, it's
for
Jameson
forever,
Isaac.
But it's Jameson Isaac.
Yeah.
It messes you up with the 2 first names.
All right, here we go.
You hear Coach Lyford. Move. Pinkerton's making up the stagger. Cavallo's already making up the stagger, by the way.
Yeah, Cavarro's out real well right
He's
now,
got the
though.
best top end speed. Well, the Phillips.
Take a look at lane 3, Briggs.
Is that Briggs?
Take a look at my boy here, Isaac.
Let's see who's got what. Last 100. Briggs has it, but look at lane. Whoa! Inside lane.
Isaac.
That's Isaac.
That's Jameson Isaac right there
All right,
from
there you
the
go.
Pinkerton Astros. He's going to go ahead and take heat number 4. He crosses the line with a time of 37.66.
That's just an intuitive pick.
Patino of Portsmouth, 38.08. Parker, Pinkerton, 38.11. Alex of Phillips Exeter, 38.79.
Same
Cavallo
level.
of Pinkerton, 38.90.
I think Cavallo had a little freshman lesson there.
Warner of Phillips Exeter, 39.15.
My man dropped the backstretch.
Yeah.
He did. He dropped the backstretch and ran out of gas a little bit. But we'll see. I mean, he's only a freshman. To be able to run with the juniors and seniors as a freshman sprinter, that's legit. I mean, freshman boys typically in indoor track especially kind of get a lesson every single weekend. But Cavallo was given that lesson in the 55 today.
So who do we got in this fast
heat?
heat?
Yeah, but I'm going to go now.
No,
I'll take
it hasn't
Chris.
started yet. I just wanted to see if it was the first heat or not.
No, it's heat 2. Fun fact, Aiden is in the same heat at Virginia Tech as Jake Winslow from Exeter.
Oh, cool.
And what is the fun fact about Jake Winslow?
It's from Exeter.
Yeah, but what's a funner fact?
He's a good dude.
He's a state record holder in the 1500.
That too.
That Aiden missed by like less than a second or 6/10 maybe last year.
All right, well, who do we got in
Be
this
kinda
heat? I
fun to
think we
watch
got
him.
Stevens taking it.
All right, yeah, who we got?
We've got Cordell Phillips Exeter wearing 1. Dana Phillips Exeter wearing 2. Chris Stevens, as mentioned, already called before I could call the list.
Yep.
Of Keene in lane 3.
I'm
Matthew Morrison in 4.
I'm taking Morrison.
And Zachary Smith in 5 for Pinkerton. Owen of Winnicott in 6.
I'm just kidding.
And Morrison is out well right
He's
here.
out
Already
well.
made up the stagger and then some. But Chris is not going to go away. He's got another turn's worth of stagger, and he might try and get even up here.
Stevens in a great position here, but Morrison's running really well.
This is close
starting to
going into
tie
the
up.
final turn.
Here we go.
Morrison
Let's see
in
what we got.
white, Stevens in
Stevens with the
orange.
experience in this, but Morrison's going to
gonna
hold him
take it.
off. What a race.
So there you go, Morrison, 36-1, Stevens 36-5-2. Santos of Winnicott 37-5-9, Musselman of Phillips Exeter 37-6-7, Smith of Pinkerton 38-19, and Apollo of Phillips Exeter 39-70.
Morrison just ran that for the first time, actually.
College meet we're paying attention to. The 5K looks to be done, which means Coach Cox is going to go ahead and step away for a minute. Probably a bit longer in a minute, probably 10-15 minutes. As we can see, next event on the track will be our girls' 1,500 meter. They are off. Ben was talking to the crowd there, so we might have missed a little bit, but we'll get the start here.
I totally missed it.
I know.
Is this 1 or 2 heats?
This is 2 heats of the girls' 15. And taking a look at our first heat, we have Marzoff of Pinkerton wearing 1, Annika of Phillips Exeter wearing 2, Megan of Merrimack wearing 3, Chloe of Portsmouth in 4, 5 is Paige Coe-Brown, 6 Delaney of Exeter, 7 Samantha of Pinkerton, 8 is Said of Londonderry, 9 is Harper of Londonderry, and 10 is Ava of Winnicott.
Wait, did you say heat 1 of 3?
2.
Okay, good.
Kenzie, as expected, that's Marzoff of Pinkerton out in front. Finelli of Phillips Exeter right behind her. Those are the top 2 seeds in our first heat.
Did the race start? Is that why Coach isn't here anymore?
The race prior to it just finished, so
Okay.
Aiden is second heat. Those of you unaware, Tim Cox stepped away. Son Aiden Cox going for a little run today.
He's going for a stroll.
But taking a look at, again, our heat number 1 of the girls' 15, we still have our same top 2, Marzoff and Finelli. Third right now would be third coming in, Megan of Merrimack. See that that backpack has kind of fallen off a little bit. We'll start giving you a little bit of a picture in picture as well, so we can kind of get everyone involved. Again, these two looking really comfortable together.
Excuse the shakiness for a second.
A little bit of a lead change there. You can see Annika Finelli of Phillips Exeter now dropping back again as they swap back once more. Still have Megan McWhitter of Merrimack in third, followed by Paige Murdo of Coe-Brown. Guys warming up there on the back stretch.
So what we've got these 15s and then a few relays.
I believe that's how the season works, yes.
It gets a little confusing sometimes.
Typically the first meet of the year, I would agree.
Yeah, we're a few meets in.
One to go for our leaders.
Are we sure?
That's what Larry Martin just said. I did look over at the lap counter, and it is not in use.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that's going to be 100 meters remaining for our leaders, and we do see a good surge there for Marzoff of Pinkerton. She continues to surge. Comes in with a 5:19.32. Looks as though she will improve on that time. It's a good improvement, too. So Marzoff of Pinkerton 5:10.12. Nelly of Phillips Exeter 5:14.66. See Murdo, Co-Brown 5:26.69. McWhittier of Merrimack 5:27.05. Carter of Portsmouth 5:36.10. White Londonderry 5:40.36. Ben currently has the headset off talking to someone. I'm going to mess with him when he comes back on as we see some more results coming in. Roche of Exeter 5:49.43. Burgess Winnicott 5:51.63. Phillips Pinkerton 5:59.47. And Monte just finishes up there for heat number 1.
Girls and boys push by 100-meter relay. Girls and boys 4 by 500-meter relay.
So what do you think about that, Ben?
I thought it was great. I thought that race was just brilliant, to be honest. You know what I mean? What did you think?
I left
of
it open-ended enough for you. All right, we've got heat number 2. They're on the line, stepping up to it. First command given.
Here we go.
Fair start.
What did you think of that race, Mr.
Oh,
Hall?
we've got a lap counting now. I love it.
Nice.
That's what I think. So here we go. Heat number 2. Haven't introduced them yet. We'll do that momentarily. Right now we can see they are very bunched up.
Yeah, we got the Pinkerton trio in here.
That's Isabel of Pinkerton out in front. No surprise there. Second right now is Ellie Cross of Exeter. Giving you the whole rest of the list, we've got Contessa Silva of Pinkerton wearing number 2, Laura White of North wearing number 3. Ellie Cross, we said 4. Parker Knowlton for Pinkerton wears number 5. Charlotte Winnicott in 6. Sonia of North in 7. Alexis Exeter 8. And then Carson of Winnicott wears 9. Letta of Phillips Exeter 10. And then Brianna of Exeter wearing number 11. Very, very bunched. 400 in. Much more so than I would anticipate at this point in the race.
I want to say that was 300 in.
Yeah, that'd be correct. Thank you.
Yeah. See, I pay attention.
Well, you got one thing going on right now. I guess 2. You're commentating.
Well, and I'm zooming in.
Oh, yes.
So.
I counted that as just camera work in general.
See what I mean? Takes a whole nother hand.
Isabel still out in front. Right next to her is Laura White. Still everyone within 10 meters of each other. Seed times, we're talking about 20 seconds from first to last. When do you think it will start stretching out?
I think there's going to be like 4 girls who just don't. There's going to be a pack of 4 at the front. I think you're going to see a chase pack after this lap and then one more. So I don't know what that means.
I
but
don't
like 3
either.
laps to go. You know what I mean.
Laurel White
so
now in
a lap
front.
from now, you're going to see a split.
Well, they are slowly stringing it out here as Laura White does move to the lead on that previous lap we saw. It's a bit out in front over. Oh, my goodness. Sorry.
Oh, look who just got on the mic.
Just sat down next to me.
Oh, hey, Jamie Leno.
Hey,
How you doing?
good.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. You racing a relay today?
No,
No 4x4?
no.
Nothing wrong with that. How'd you feel about your race today?
I mean, I gave it my best effort, and that's
Absolutely.
all that matters. So I mean, I'm proud of it, but still want
It's a
more.
great time.
But you know, not every day you can come out and have an A+ day. So
Well, and for most people, that's an A++ day.
yeah,
So you had a really good day, you know? Just it gets a little interesting because when you ran that 2:28, you were just following. And
yeah,
you kicked it, and then this race you led wire to wire. So
yeah. You know, I just made a little bit of a tactical mistake. I didn't get out as hard the first 200, and
Yep.
I overcorrected with like a 28 low the second lap. So I felt that lactic the last 300. But
yeah.
let's get back to this 1500.
Yeah,
Here we
400
go.
meters
Stop
left.
talking about myself. But this
So
is
who's that right at the front?
is this
It's
Laura
still,
White,
yep,
right?
still Laura White out in front. We did have a little bit of a switch up for second place.
Yeah, that's Kudalitis, right?
Charlotte Kudalitis.
Yeah.
Yep.
When
And
it
then
kinda,
I mean the 2 Pinkerton girls are strong runners as well. So this is going to be a 4-person race, 5-person race right now.
And then Cross right there. Is that her
Yeah,
in 5th?
5-person race.
She's a freshman,
She's
right?
making a move. She's
Look at
gonna
that.
yeah,
move.
Cross is moving up.
she's gonna close that gap, and she looks like they're ready to kick.
Fifth
Like,
to third. We've got a bell.
Kudalitis is moving now.
this is a good race right here.
Yeah, Kudalitis takes the bell. See these 5 kind of broken out.
I mean, Laura White's, she's run some strong Ks this year, so she has the closing speed as well. But Kudalitis,
Look at
Ellie
look at
Cross.
Let's zoom in on that.
there she goes.
She
That
made
was a
that
s-
move. Oh
That
my
was
goodness.
a strong move, and no one's gonna answer that one. She just,
No.
Absolutely
she's
not.
got to hold it for 50 meters.
She just showed some sprinting
Oh,
speed
they're
right
gonna
there.
run fast too.
That's a very
4:55.
fast race.
That's gonna be everyone's seed time coming in.
So 5 girls, sub 5.
Wow.
It's a good race.
So we can see Cross of Exeter 4:55.41, Kudalitis Winnicott 4:56.96, White of North 4:57.02, Groove of Pinkerton 4:57.55, Silva of Pinkerton 4:58.97, Paterna of Exeter 5:02.19,
That's a great race.
Mariotti Winnicott 5:09.37, Wisowski North 5:09.40, and results keep on coming. But yeah, that was pretty good up front.
And here we go. I'm gonna zoom in here. You probably got the
How'd
other
they
camera
mess
on,
that up?
right?
Why is he in his 419?
He muted me.
Oops.
Yeah.
Trying to call the race. He's having a side conversation.
It's taken out
So this
pretty
is heat
hard.
1 of
2, I'm
how many
guessing.
heats? 1 of 2.
It's loading still.
My guess would be 2.
Heat 1 of 2.
Yeah.
It's a good guess. Good
Tell me,
guess.
can you guess who's in it?
Hang on. Let
my
me see him
guess is
come
going to
around
be
again.
Noah Daigle, Nathaniel Bergen, Marcus Clark, Cole Burns, Austin Capriano, Wally Dangora, Landon Graveline, William Buckley, Tristan Plum, and Colbert Chang.
Well, I was gonna say the same thing. That's who I was gonna guess.
That's a pretty good guess from both of you. So much different than the last heat of girls that we saw. This race already strung out.
I'm going to get these front two here. So who's that? That's Daigle, and who's that right up there in front?
Well, up front right now is version of Merrimack and Daigle right behind him of Pinkerton. So Nathaniel. Taking the leading duties thus far. Noah Daigle, though, right on his shoulder. Looks comfortable there. He's closed it up a little bit, so I'm curious if he might try and make a move.
He just
And
did.
there we go. Yeah, we switch back to that. Noah Daigle coming in.
Good move there.
4:32.38. He's a junior.
What does Bergen come in at?
4:37.68. So 5 seconds or so, a little less. Can see that distance from first to second has increased. .600 meters remain for them. In third right now, a little bit of pitcher is Marcus Clark.
There's gonna be a good battle for third place, as there's looks like first and second are out front by a little bit, each having a similar gap on the next person. But coming through with 400 to go for our leader, Noah Daigle.
Yeah, he's definitely put on a bit of distance over Nathan Bergen, Nathaniel. That'd be Austin. And was that Clark up there as well? I think that's Clark, right?
Of Exeter?
Yeah.
I believe that is. And Daigle getting into the bell lap here.
Ben, you're doing a great job with the camera.
Dude, like, it's a little tough because whenever I step, it shakes it. You know what I mean? Like, watch.
Yeah, doesn't look that bad.
Here we go. Let's get a zoom.
100 meters.
Going to the arms here. So a really good race from Daigle.
Low 420s.
That just smashed the seed time, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that.
So Daigle with a
We got a great race for
4:22.32.
third.
Nice battle there. Taking a look down the list, we've got Daigle of Pinkerton 4:22.32 as mentioned. Bergen of Merrimack 4:33.68. Kiprano of Pinkerton 4:34.23. Clark of Exeter 4:34.53. Chang of Phillips Exeter 4:39 and some change as it flips through. And that was heat number 1 of the boys 1500. Can see heat number 2 already on to the track. Who are we looking at in this one?
All right, number 2 we got Jack Hutchins, Nolan Peters, Finn Christensen Craft, Pierce Covert, Rex Bedwick, Jason Zaza, Jonathan Chen, Adve Namula, Spencer Mann, Jack DeBuno, and Joseph Gustafson.
Nice, dude.
Jack Hutchins is way out. It was seed times. He's got a 4:05, and the next best is Nolan Peters with a 4:18. But, you know, anything can really happen.
Hutchins, didn't he run like 4:24, something like that?
Yeah, I believe the other day at Boston for the Terrier Classic.
Yeah.
But he's out
were
in
there.
around 32 mid.
Yeah, these guys are looking like they're on a pretty good pace right now.
Yeah.
Again, Hutchins out in front.
And who's that right up there with him trying to stay connected?
Pierce Covert.
Okay. Jamie, over under 408.
Under. But
Okay.
I don't know. It depends on if he can keep pressing that last 600 when like solo it's hard to run solo.
Yeah.
So he's through 6 pretty fast, 138. So that's around 421 pace for a full mile. So like low 4.0s for the 1500.
Good math. That was good.
So coming up on 600 to go. 228. So it's coming through the K here in 244.
Wow.
So right around 60. Right around 65-second pace per lap. Looks good. 400 to go, 3 flat. If he closes in low 60s, he'll run around 403, 404. But he's all alone, so
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
yeah. It's a good race for second place, though. There's a line of 3 kids, 2 Pinkerton, and then a Phillips Exeter kid. I think that's Finn Christensen Kraft leading it. Okay, bell lap here.
Jack Hutchins about to collect it.
Looks strong, but he's gonna have to go if he wants to run that a quick time. Looks like the 2 Pinkerton kids are gonna fight for second place. Everyone's kicking hard.
Some good kicks from Pinkerton, but
Yeah.
Jack's going to take this one. A little shy of his seat time, but like you had mentioned, doing it all
Yeah,
alone, that
it's
can be tough. So 4:09.12 for Hutchins. We've got Finn Pinkerton coming in second. He got a 4:11.41. Raza Pinkerton 4:13.20. Covett Phillips Exeter 4:17.24. Peters Portsmouth 4:19.46.
All right, well, I think I'm going to sign off. It was great coming on for a couple minutes.
It's great to listen to you.
Peace
for
out.
A couple minutes.
Hey,
Bye, Jamie.
before you leave, can you give us any insight on what next week is looking like for you?
Next week goal is just get as many points for the team, and that's all I'm going to say.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you once again, Jamie Leno, and we'll see you next week.
All righty, thank you.
It was a It was a good answer from him. I wasn't actually expecting him to give us anything, so.
In terms of like next week?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just a professional answer.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
So we got these 4x4s, then we move to the 4x2s.
Yes, boss.
All right, how many heats of this 4x4 do we got? It looks like we got Co-Brown, Merrimack, Pinkerton, I don't know what school that, Keene, and Newmarket?
Yeah, it's. I'll do it in order, just to
Well, all right. I
Mix
thought
it up
I was
a little
doing
bit.
all right.
Yeah.
but,
So we got Co-Brown in lane 1, Londonderry in lane 2, Keene in 3, Merrimack in 4, Newmarket in 5.
Alrighty.
So this is the first heat of 2. Not a lot of schools here, but some big schools here, so that's why we're seeing just a couple for the relays. Fair start. All 5 schools are here. We will see them running in lanes for the start.
And so they can cut in right about now.
Yeah, once they hit those cones, it's just the first 2 legs. This is Merrimack we see out in front, followed by Londonderry, Keene, Co-Brown, and Newmarket.
And that's Alexis Best. I think she's the best in New Hampshire in the 55 right now. I think she extended her lead.
Yeah, can see that
today.
lead has increased pretty well. She's on her second and final lap, about to hand off during this straight section. Clean handoff for Merrimack. Keene, Co-Brown, Londonderry, and Newmarket. So we jump back over to the action. Ben doing a great job to follow our leader there. Again, Merrimack out in front. And see, they put on a significant gap over second place Keene. Third place Londonderry. Co-Brown in 4th. Newmarket making up some ground. They're in 5th now. They were in 5th before, but that distance has definitely decreased. Speaking of distances changing, we just saw how well out Merrimack is. And they are looking to hand off. Clean handoff there. Keene and Londonderry, neck and neck there. Meanwhile, Newmarket has made the pass on Co-Brown. Merrimack still with a significant lead. Keene and Londonderry very close to each other. See that on the small screen there. Newmarket continuing to kind of gain on the rest of the field. But as we just saw, Merrimack with a significant lead at this point in the race.
She's got the arms flying now.
Well, she's kicking it in because she's about to hand off to their anchor. Londonderry, Keene. They've been battling back and forth a little bit. Newmarket.
I thought someone was just passing her that fast. It was the
Brown.
boys warming up on the outside.
That always messes with you. Here we go, though.
Bell lap here.
Merrimack, 200.
That was the bell lap, right?
Yes, yeah, I can't imagine anyone messing that up on the a 200 track. A 160, it's still a challenge, but again, looking at their lead, well out in front is Merrimack. She's got our finishing straight now. And gonna wrap it up for Merrimack right around that 4:25 mark. See 4:26 and change stopped on the clock as we've got a pretty good battle here. Newmarket, no surprise with that leg, but they made up some significant distance the second half of that race. So we can start taking a look at those results. We've got Merrimack 4:26.39, Newmarket 4:36.28, Londonderry 4:36.76, Keene with a 4:37.53. Co-Brown just wraps it up there with a time of 4:55.37. Moving on to heat number 2, as we can see them walking onto the track. We've got Exeter, North, Pinkerton, Portsmouth, and Winnicott. See if Ben can't pan over and follow those on the track.
Sorry, my mom texted
See
me.
the majority of the field.
She said to follow someone besides the leader.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
No.
I don't know. I think I'm supposed to
You're
follow
doing okay.
the leader.
You're doing. That's what the pitcher is for. You're doing all right.
Exactly.
But you know what we can do?
What?
Hold on. Wait for it. Fair start for heat 2 of 2 for the girls. 4x400. Want to go ahead and get that started, and then I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to Ben's mom because he won't.
My mom's the best.
She certainly is.
It's
If
true.
she's watching and she's critiquing your camera work, I love it.
It's a rough setup today, Mom. It's a rough setup. Portsmouth out hard, though. Exeter's Nap? Forget exactly what her name is. But she won the 1K.
Yeah, I think it is Nab.
And look at that.
Yeah, she's closing even.
Big move.
Gets around going into that corner.
All right, so it's going to be Exeter handing off first, followed by Portsmouth, followed by Pinkerton, Winnicott in the north. But your top two right now are established as
Yeah, just see
Portsmouth and
another pass there. These two teams battling pretty well. Portsmouth does increase that distance, though. Still less than 5 meters between them. Exeter not going away,
Exeter's
though.
moving up now.
Yeah, you see that head bob down a little bit, looking down, closing the distance. Going into the handoff here, they're going to be even.
Exeter hands off first, but Portsmouth has the lead.
Yeah, they were on the
In the
inside, and she
inside
was a
lane.
little bit further up, so.
And Portsmouth is looking to put the hurt on her right now.
Again, this is leg 3 of the girls' 4x400.
Yeah, Portsmouth is moving.
Yes, they are. That lead now getting in the significant realm.
I like that. I like that term. Significant realm. Never heard that before.
Yeah, I just made it up.
No, it's
Couple
great.
words,
It's great.
stringing them together, you know.
Here we go. And Portsmouth just put themselves in a great situation to take the win here. Of course, there is still another leg to go.
Yeah, final handoff, and we have seen the anchor legs of some of these teams make a massive impact.
Except I do think Portsmouth has Lily Jenkins on the anchor. So that's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, I believe you're correct there.
Although I think that's Karen of Exeter as their anchor. Going into the bell lap, Portsmouth's probably got a good 30 meters, 25 meters.
20 meters, pretty much exact. Using track lines.
So I just wasn't looking at that.
Yeah, it's all right. I cheat. Portsmouth on the finishing stretch. They came in with a seed time 4:21. They're going to smash that today, crossing 4:10 or so. Huge gain for Portsmouth. I know Lyford will be happy. And it is 4:10:31 for Portsmouth. Exeter gets second place with a 4:15:08. Pinkerton 4:18:72. Nashua North 4:28:23. Winnicott 4:30:77.
All right, so that was the last of the girls 4x4, was it not?
You got it.
All right, so we move on straight to the boys 4x4. You're going to have heat 1 of 2 stepping onto the track. Was that right?
Yeah. Were you guessing or did you look it
yeah,
up?
I guessed, man.
All right. Ben,
Got
pretty
heat 1
pretty
and
safe
2.
guess at this point, based
Well,
on what
it
we've
could have
seen.
been 3, you know. So in lane 3/1 is going to be Newmarket, Co-Brown, Exeter, Merrimack, and Pinkerton?
Londonderry?
No, it's Merrimack, Londonderry,
Yeah, so
then Exeter.
Wearing number 1 is Newmarket, 2 is Co-Brown, 3 is Merrimack, 4 is Londonderry, and 5 is Exeter.
Here we go. 4x4 best event in track and field. Even Mr. Hall would agree with me.
I would definitely say it's one of the most exciting ones as we're kicking off heat number 1 of 2 for the boys, 4x400 today here at Phillips Exeter.
Exeter's out.
Final meet before the state meet. And these guys are moving pretty quick. Gonna get to this break line. Like you had said, Exeter out well, but they were out on the outside of the track. 3-way battle right now.
Kerouac not going to let him have the inside.
Kerouac,
That's
of course,
Co-Brown.
of Co-Brown.
Look at him extend. Exeter gets passed by Newmarket here.
Good opening leg for all of the teams there. See Co-Brown still out in front. Does look like that is Merrimack gaining, followed by Exeter.
I think Merrimack might be right there handing off with Co-Brown. I think that spine of Co-Brown seems to be fading. And yep, here comes Merrimack.
Yeah, coming right around there. So they'll be about even. Although Merrimack, great little handoff there, great little surge. They're now out in front. I just got a little bit distracted as Coach Cox comes back. Merrimack in first, Cole Brown in second. Well, I got distracted because he's got a nice new pair of Hokas on his feet.
I think Aiden got these for Hoka Mile last year. And
This is a good race.
I got hooked up.
Here we go. Exeter making a move. Exeter, Merrimack, Cole Brown, 1, 2, 3 right now.
Looking good.
Londonderry, Newmarket crossing the line.
Wow, look at Exeter here.
Yeah, Exeter put in the work on this leg. Looking to hand it off for the final time.
I think they're in a pretty good spot. They got Gavin Millark here anchoring.
Merrimack seeing what they can do to close.
So what we've seen a lot in the indoor season so far in these 4x4s is a team will hand off in front, and the team that hands off behind them in second usually just goes way too fast in the first lap, trying to catch.
I think Merrimack currently clawing it back, getting closer and closer.
I think Millark is going to extend here, though, coming on this backstretch.
Less than a lap to go at this point. And
What a
as you said,
prediction.
he is extending ever
I
so
told you,
slightly.
man. I totally told you. Teams get too anxious when they're behind. They got 2 whole laps for it.
Well, here we go. Exeter is going to go ahead, cross, taking heat number 2.
It's going to be Exeter, Merrimack, Co-Brown, Londonderry, then Newmarket.
And we see Exeter with time 3:44.65, Merrimack 3:46.88, Cove Brown 3:55.2, Londonderry 3:52.44, Newmarket 3:58.11.
Heat 2 of 2 coming up. You're going to have Portsmouth, Pinkerton, North, and Winnicott.
Almost in order this time, no less.
Was I wrong again?
Portsmouth is wearing 1, Pinkerton's wearing 2, Winnicott wearing 3, North wearing 4.
So I switched up North and Winnicott.
That's okay, I forgive you. I think I might have called out the last heat as heat number 2. I don't know if I verbalized that thought or not, but this is heat 2. So again, 4 teams in our final heat of the boys 4x400 meter. Fair start. Portsmouth, Pinkerton, Winnicott, North.
Pinkerton's already out.
Yeah. They're looking
That's
really
Aiden
strong
Dowd
right here.
There. He ran a 128, 127 today. Something like that.
Hits around 25-26 for his first lap.
He's got quite the lead.
Again, Pinkerton out in front. Portsmouth in second, North in third. Mike Lyford moving closer to us. You hear that, or his voice has gotten a lot louder with that move call.
It's a loud call.
You hear it, man. Doesn't matter
I
where you
know.
are, you hear it. Pinkerton out in front. Again, we've got Portsmouth in second, Nashville in third. They've closed that distance a little bit. But don't get distracted now, Ben.
I'm trying not to.
Coach Cox
I'm gonna
over there
drop
messing
it.
with you. Great battle for second. Be curious to see if their third leg can kind of close in that distance as Pinkerton's got a little something left. They kick it in.
Oh, look at
North just
North.
surged.
Again, you're just hoping that they don't blow it all in the first lap.
Again, this is the third leg. Pinkerton, North, Portsmouth. Winnicott crossing the line now. Looks like the distance from first to second, second to third, about even now.
And you got Binda coming and anchoring for Pinkerton here. So he won the 600 today. The guy who just handed off to him ran 127. And their starter ran like 126, 127. So it's a pretty solid team.
Pinkerton, 3:10 with a lap to go. North, then Portsmouth. They're still in a really good battle. We'll follow Pinkerton here as we take another look at the second place battle. Decent distance between the teams, probably will stay the same as we watch Pinkerton finish this up.
Look at, yeah. North takes it over Portsmouth.
So Pinkerton 337.99, North 339.97, Portsmouth 340.50, and Winnicott crossing to end up heat number 2. And they get a time of disqualified.
What?
They
got DQ'd?
Yeah, somewhere along the line. So.
I mean, I don't like to see DQs, but it's
You don't like a DQ happening. You love watching DQs.
That's true. That's true. Same with red cards in the sprints.
Yeah,
like it sucks, but
terrible.
It's fun to watch.
All right.
So we got heat 1 of 3 here in the girls 4x200 meters.
You looked that one up.
I didn't. I haven't even touched my phone. Was I right?
Yeah.
That's just textbook.
In this heat, we can see we've got Merrimack in lane 1, Keene in 2, and Newmarket out in 3. Haven't touched your phone. You're on your phone right now.
I'm texting my mom back, man.
Is she giving you the inside information? Is she telling you how many heats there are?
No, she's making chicken tikka masala for dinner tonight. She wanted to know when I would be home. So I told her 2 events left. Here we go, on your mark.
Girls backing into their blocks. It's interesting with 3 in a heat. They still use lane 2, or lane 1 rather. Fair start. I guess with a 4x2 and the stagger. So I think we're going to have, what, 3-turn stagger here?
Yes.
So first leg will hand off in lanes. As we can see, Newmarket pretty out in front, pretty close to Merrimack there, counting for the stagger. Yeah, they're cutting in.
Just got untied.
So Merrimack out in front. Newmarket in second, Keene in third as it stands right now. Thinking,
Merrimack's looking good.
thinking they might have been a little bit out of the zone there for, I think that was Newmarket. I think they know it too.
I think I recognized the anchor for Merrimack. She just ran the 4x4, so it's a rough day. We'll see if she can hang on here.
Well, currently it is Merrimack out in front, Newmarket second again, questionable on one of their exchanges, followed by Keene. Keene trying to make up some ground.
Again, you never like to see DQs. Sometimes you do. Not in these situations.
Yeah, it's tough this point in the season. But again, you know, as we said earlier, if it's going to happen, you want it to happen this week, not next week. So,
and that's what I meant. You know, that's what I meant.
Taking a look, we do have Merrimack 2 minutes, .62. Keene with a 2:04.40, and Newmarket with the DQ. So looking at heat number 2, I bet you can do this in order now because I've stalled long enough. You can tell us who we have.
So we're going to have Londonderry, Exeter, and Co-Brown.
And that would be the reverse order. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. I don't know what that was. A little confusing.
I missed it.
No, it was just like some girl went and brought the blocks out. And then she just like sprinted back. I was a little confused.
Maybe she's doing a stride.
It could have been
was
a stride.
Was it second leg? You know, like she wants to get back, counter steps.
I actually think it was.
Yeah, I'm thinking counting steps, getting a stride, making sure you're in the right spot, know where your go mark is. First command given.
Second command given.
Here we go. Heat 2 of 3 is off. We're looking at Co-Brown, Exeter, and Londonderry. Exeter in the middle, making up that
Exeter
stagger significantly already. Exeter well out.
And they still have another one after this turn.
Exeter, Co-Brown, Londonderry is going to be that order as they get to the break line.
Co-Brown's right there.
Making up some distance, moving a little bit quicker than Exeter's number 2. Dropping a little bit now, though, as Exeter still out in front. Will hand off in that position. Londonderry going wide, catching Co-Brown. And, ooh, that's close on the turn there.
Gonna get right over on the leader here.
Exeter out significantly. Good battle, though, between Co-Brown and Londonderry. See those handoffs. Co-Brown gets it first. So again, Exeter well out. And in that close battle for second, we've got Co-Brown leading it.
All right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see that battle for second. There's first, though.
Yeah, Co-Brown taking this one.
Not too much of a battle.
No, it was a good back and forth, though. The whole race was. But Exeter 152.30, Co-Brown 158.24, Londonderry 159.17, completing heat 2 of 3 for the girls, 4x200s.
And now Heat 3, I'm going to try this in order. We're going to have Portsmouth, North, Pinkerton, and Winnicott.
Ooh, we were looking for Nashua North. You said North.
That's the same thing. What's the other North in the state? Are there any others?
There's North Woods.
That can't be a town or a school.
Northwood?
Oh, I know all about Northwood.
Yeah, you went to school in Northwood.
I did go to school in Northwood. It's a great school. Great school. I remember there was this one computer literacy teacher my freshman year. He was pretty great. His name was Mr. Haley, and he was great.
Shout out Mr. Haley, hopefully enjoying his retirement, having no idea that we're talking about him.
I only say that because Mr. Hall here was the other computer
you didn't have
literacy
me,
teacher.
though.
My friend. No, I didn't. I think you always caught me playing games in Mr. Haley's class, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't have done well in my class.
No. Well, Brady and Nate were in there, too. Just wouldn't have done.
That was a wild class. Here we go. Heat 3. Again, we're looking at Portsmouth, North, Pinkerton, and Winnicott.
All right, who do you got?
I'm
taking
I like North.
Portsmouth. I like Portsmouth here.
Fair start. Third and final heat of the girls. 4x200 meter. Pinkerton doing well to make up that distance.
I think Pinkerton might win it.
Pinkerton, a strong team. Looking at the list of entries, there's a lot of names I recognize.
Pinkerton just got DQ'd.
I was going to say, they looked like they were getting to the end of that zone. We'll see what the officials say, as we've got a very good battle here. Very close up front.
I'm going to be honest. From my point of view, she was definitely out of the zone. We'll see what the official says, though.
Portsmouth going to hand off first. Pinkerton second. Nashua North and Winnicott.
Look at this battle right here. Pinkerton going to take the lead.
Yeah,
but
Pinkerton went
Portsmouth's
around there.
anchor is Miriam Nada. So Portsmouth might bring it back.
Yeah. I was going to say, you look at all these anchors. Pinkerton's going to have the first spot. We'll see what the rest of the teams can do, though.
Nada's going to make the move right here.
Yeah, she goes around. So Portsmouth now in front. It's going to be Portsmouth over Pinkerton. Pinkerton coming back, though. This is going to be close.
It's Nada. And then it goes Portsmouth, Pinkerton, North. Janelle Thomas anchored that. She's run like 45 events today, so good for her. And then Winnicott. And now we got our last event of the day. We're going to have the boys 4x200 meter. We got 3 heats of this. The first of which, I was right. Was I right? Was I right about the heats? I said 3.
I was doing a quick little replay because that was a nice finish, so I wanted to show the distance at the line. So give it a second as it loads. I'm going to go ahead and assume you're right. 3 heats.
All right. Well, in the first lane, we're going to have Newmarket. Second lane is Londonderry. 3 is Nashua North. Those are going to be your 3 teams for this heat. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think I'll roll with Newmarket here.
I like Londonderry.
I like people from Londonderry, to be honest. Seem like good people. I don't think I've ever ran on their track, though.
I've got the real invite at the end of the season for outdoor. You would not have gone to that.
No.
You would have gone to Seacoast.
No, the one time I've been to Londonderry, I ran like 12 miles on the highway in the dark. It wasn't great.
I was going to say, that sounds like when you went to Alvern.
That's what it was.
So you went to Londonderry to do your run?
Well, apparently I ran into Londonderry
Okay.
and then turned. I was a little confused.
Do we need to check in with your coach, see what he has to say?
Well, that day it was Rory Curran. He told me to go that way.
So Davio was not your coach.
Well, no, of course Davio's my coach. Davio's my coach, you know? But I asked Rory which way I should go. He told me to go right, which was just a highway for like 7 miles. So that was
See,
fun.
my advice is just run earlier than like 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I would agree with that one.
That seems a little ridiculous.
Okay, heat number 1. Again, we're looking at Newmarket, Londonderry, and Nashua North.
North and Londonderry are going to be pretty close after
Whoa.
the curve, I think.
Yeah, Londonderry, 3-turn stagger, so I think Londonderry's in front.
It's going to be close.
Especially 'cause, well, they've got one. They've got one more.
Oh,
Oh no, they're
That's
is
not
it
that
backstretch,
close.
right?
they're cutting now.
Okay, yeah. Thought I was crazy. Although, he looks like he's still out in lane. Oh, yeah. They did not cut in.
2 teams cut in.
Okay.
Londonderry in front, North in second,
Yeah,
Newmarket in
Nashua
third.
didn't get the memo, I guess. I think they're cutting in over there.
Yeah, everyone's in now.
I see.
I hope so.
I was looking for the cut-in cones over there, but
So if I recall, Ben, you picked Newmarket for this.
I think I was wrong.
I did pick Londonderry. They are currently in front.
That's because you hate to see the underdog win.
also
North,
still running
though.
in lane 2.
Who is?
He's in lane 1.5.
Oh, he's got to swing wide, trying to make a pass here. So we've got Londonderry finishing up. Nashua North, a little bit too late on that kick to get it, but good effort as Newmarket finishes up as well. So Londonderry, time of 1:49.4 North, 1:41.30, and Newmarket 1:47.31.
You got one more. Nope. 2 more heats, yeah? Don't you worry, I'm on it. The first of these 2 remaining heats is going to include, I'm going to say it's going to be Co-Brown, Portsmouth, and Exeter.
You've gotten better at doing that in order.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it was a little confusing. One of those Exeter guys was just standing in lane 2, which isn't a lane you can run in. So, as in, like, they start in 3, that's where 1 starts.
Hey,
Thank you
For
Point-
pointing in front of the camera,
That
yes.
was
So,
That was great.
this you can't run in,
What's up with your finger,
but
dude?
this you can.
Got a little extra bend
What do you
in there.
mean, what's up with my finger?
Looks like a weird, like, carrot or something.
That's rude. That's crazy.
All right, show us back to 2 and
Here
3
we
on the
go.
oval. So I got lane 1 in the pitcher and pitcher.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Oh, Davio, you should have been out there.
I'm
You should have been out there.
commentating.
You could
Yeah,
have
I
been
mean-
holding
I'm-
Co-Brown's blocks.
I'm providing
Shout
my sprinting expertise.
Yeah, shout out Coach Mike from Portsmouth,
I was this close.
putting
to
all
going
these
out there.
meets on. I was hoping he would hear me. He's right down there. I don't think he heard me.
Just
though.
yell move at him.
Move.
I think he's ignoring you.
Intentionally.
He's shaking his head. He's going, yo.
He hears me. He's smiling. I
Coach
see
Mike
him.
Leifert, Portsmouth, bottom of your shot right there. Excellent job with everything he does. Dude, the league would
I
not
know.
be the league
I know.
without him. He is one of the people behind the scenes. Few
He's
people.
legit. He's legit.
Here we go.
Fair start for heat number 2. Again, we're looking at Co-Brown, Portsmouth, and Exeter.
Portsmouth is moving
even.
good.
Yeah,
Co-Brown
Portsmouth
too,
made
though.
up a bit.
Yeah, Portsmouth in a good spot right now. Coming around the turn, ready for that handoff again. This handoff still has a stagger. They've got one more turn of it. Portsmouth gets it first. Co-Brown and Exeter about the same time. Ooh, a little bit of a stumble there for Portsmouth.
Yeah, but this kid's fast.
Yeah, it looks really smooth.
I think we just saw another stumble. That's Coach Mike, by the way.
Oh, that was close.
They get it. Not the prettiest, but still in the zone.
But who's that? Exeter is right up there now. Exeter might pass him on this lap.
I have a feeling, though, this Co-Brown third leg is going to make up some ground.
Why? Because
Just
it's Luke
kidding.
Kerouac?
He's not.
What a great race we have on our hands here. Portsmouth is looking to keep him on the outside, but oh, look at him putting that head down. Oh, he matched the move. Look at him go.
This is the battle of the head forward versus the head back.
Wow.
Portsmouth, Exeter, and Co-Brown.
That was a fun race. This is going to be a burner, though. We got
Yeah, this last heat's going to be crazy.
yeah, we got Keene, Pinkerton, and then I think it's going to go Merrimack. Oh, those are the only 3 teams. All right, yep, Keene, Pinkerton, then Merrimack.
It should be good.
Never mind, I'm wrong. We got Winnicott too.
Just gonna say there's definitely 4 teams.
Yep, good call. So we got Keene, Pinkerton, Merrimack, North.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a no
Wait.
on that.
Winnicott, Merrimack.
It's like, what are you looking at?
There are too many blue teams. I just get confused. North already ran. No, North didn't run.
North was in Heat 1.
Yeah, we saw them run.
I do think we're going to see a great race here between Keene and Pinkerton. Keene is seated a little bit higher, but Pinkerton, to be honest, has some ridiculous sprinters.
Yeah, Pinkerton definitely has some depth.
Yeah, so Pinkerton.
Yeah, I don't know how
Let
they
me see if
choose
I can-
these relays. Like, Pinkerton's
I
got
bet I
a lot
can
of
name
guys
their
to pick
team.
from.
Yeah.
I think Pinkerton, you got, what? So you're going to have Caden Michaud leading off, going to Zachary Smith, going to Travis Cavallo, going to Matthew Morrison. I think I was right about that.
Yeah, you were looking at them.
Well, I don't, know them all. Maybe I do.
Because it kind of seems like you do. All right, here we go. First command given.
Last race of the day. Who do you got, Davio?
I'll take Pinkerton.
I'll take Keene. That's right, Mr. Hall.
I would have gone Pinkerton, but Davio did it, so I'll go Winnicott. And Merrimack,
Second
I'll play the
command
field.
given.
Again,
On the
third and final
outside.
heat of the boys 4x200.
Winnicott making up a lot on the outside there.
Last event of the day. No more guns at this point. Looks like
I think Pinkerton's in
Winnicott
the
will
lead
be
right now.
first to hand off. Smooth from them. Pinkerton gets it. Keene and Merrimack. I didn't actually see Keene's handoff, but I feel like it had to have been smooth just based on what I was watching.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Right now, though, Merrimack. Right?
Winnicott out in
Winnicott.
front.
Oh, he's catching him. Gonna have to go around the corner, though.
It's going to come down to the final handoff.
What a race we have on our hands.
Ooh, smooth from
Morrison,
both of them.
winner of the 55 hurdles and the 300 today. Can he bring it around for this 4x2? Merrimack, Winnicott, oh my golly.
Winnicott.
Looking to make it on the outside. Wow.
Oh, Pinkerton just gets it at the line.
Chris comes across the line
Chris
very
was jacked,
excited.
huh?
I'm a little confused.
School record is what I just overheard him say.
Nice.
Well done to Keene as
Good
Pinkerton
for
does take that
Keene.
132.83. Winnicott 133.02. Keene 136.01. Merrimack 139.91.
To round out the day.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
What a great day. So, let's just get a quick wave from our two commentators here. There we go.
So, two commentators here. Davio shows up at the end. I love it. Once again, look, I put you on camera. You're
Yeah.
on camera now. I did this one, though. I'll get it.
Oh, I'm on camera?
We'll get a closer shot of you. Hold on.
Where's my camera?
Davio wasn't in the way.
Oops.
Where's my camera?
Oh, you're not on yet.
There you
Oh.
go. Now you're on.
Oh, okay.
I posed.
There you go. So,
I posed in everything originally.
all right. Well, once again, this is New Hampshire.
Track and field.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to shout out
I
redemption.
got it this time.
Put this camera back on. Put my camera back
No.
on. Why?
Once again, this is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Runners Alley. Meet coverage today brought to you by Hoka. This has been our last coverage of the season before the state meet.
Yeah,
'Cause
big
we
Still got
weekend
like
coming
2
up.
more.
We are going to be at states next weekend. Going to be a big one. So excited for that, ready for that, and we will see you guys then.
Thank you. Shout out.